It's the Bob and Tom Show.
New from Bob and Tom Records, the ultimate collection is here. It's the best of Hello There.
Hello there. Hello there.
That's right. Now you can play it all day long because we've got them all right here. The best of Hello There. Adele.
Hello there.
It's me.
The Doors.
Hello there.
I love you.
The Beatles.
You say goodbye. I say
Hello there. Hello.
I don't know why you say goodbye. I say
Hello there.
Lionel Richie.
Sometimes see you pass outside my door.
Hello there.
Is it me you're looking for?
13 lucky classics for you on one album. Todd Rundgren.
Hello there.
Peter Gabriel.
Hello there.
I'm on my way, I'm making it.
Neil Diamond.
Hello there.
Again.
Hello there.
And for the kids, classic Alan Sherman.
Hello there. Hello there.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Hello there.
It's the best of Hello There. New from Bob and Tom Records.
Man, I don't like that ELO song.
hello.
Telephone line. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
makes my head hurt.
What's the one where they go? They have some like nonsense word in the middle of it. Roosh.
Oh, don't bring me down. Baruch.
Don't bring me down.
It kind of sounds like Baruch.
Baruch?
Whatever you say.
Not sure what that means.
Hi, everybody. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, I sing Bruce.
Bruce?
I thought
I
they
do
were
too.
addressing.
Bruce?
I thought they were addressing a Bruce.
I thought the same thing, Josh.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Hello there.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sounded just like him, didn't it? I've been working on my impression.
Really?
Hello there.
You think you got away with that?
Oh, that was very nice.
All right.
Well, welcome to the show. Thanks very much for coming.
Yes,
Everybody
welcome.
okay?
Yeah, sure.
Post-Halloween?
How about you? I heard you
Oh,
were
great.
out with the girls.
The
and
best.
It was cold.
Really?
Yeah, check local listings. A little chilly where we were trick-or-treating, but it was great. God, it was fun.
Oh, good.
I can only imagine.
Had an impromptu shindig at my house.
What do you mean shindig?
Well, we'd kind of
hullabaloo? A jamboree?
We'd kind of circled the block.
Yeah?
There were a whole bunch of people. They were all kind of chilly, and I said, "Come on in." So I had all these strangers in my house, and it was fun. Next time I'm going to cook up something so I can. We had some fresh cookies that we'd baked, but
I hate to be practical at this point, but did you count the silver? You might want to keep an eye on that
it was
sort
fun.
of thing.
It's just there's nothing.
It's your trusting nature that's going to get you
but it's just,
ripped off.
Just the kids are so happy. You could have a bucket of your own candy, but it's much better to go next door and get 3 Hershey's Kisses from the neighbor. It's the most.
I doubt you. What was the most extravagant? Because where you live, I can only imagine. Nobody was making hot dogs or...
I'm surprised they don't bring the Russell Stover van
I'm
out
surprised
there.
they don't have
Open it up. And
right.
Food trucks.
Food trucks lining the block.
One friend of mine had
Mexican street corn.
One friend of mine had like 12 pizzas.
There you
huge
go.
pizza boxes. Even had gluten-free for those that are
Oh, my God.
picky on Halloween.
All right.
But yeah, when I was a kid, there was a guy around the corner who was he worked for a hot dog company. And he had hot dogs, which was, that was the greatest.
Oh, sure.
I mean, even if you could have a hot dog at your house, but to go to some stranger's house in the yard in the cold and they have hot dogs. They have hot dogs down on Fontenay. It's very cool. Very cool. That's the name of the street.
You just dissolved a 9-year-old you in a second. That was
the
pretty
best.
good. Yeah.
The
Well,
kids
my
are having
old
so much fun.
neighborhood, people would have things like in their driveway. They'd have a little fire pit going. Or,
That's also very common now.
Yeah.
There's what do they call that?
The solo stoves. Yeah.
Drinking?
No,
Yeah, that.
with the tailgate open and
Yeah.
at the end of the
tailgating.
driveway.
Yeah.
Someone gave my son a potato. Is that a thing?
A potato?
A potato.
Are you
I've
serious?
never heard of that. Huh?
Is that a statement or something?
I've never heard of that.
A potato.
Are you serious?
I swear, yeah.
Just like a baker.
Baked potato. No, not cooked.
Now, that reminds me, Josh.
Well, no, cooked would be ridiculous.
No, Josh, you're kind of the potato connoisseur here. It's my understanding that you recently had an encounter at a grocery store with a potato.
Oh, I sure did. Yeah, absolutely. It was, as you know, I like to hand out potatoes.
Oh, do you?
On Halloween.
Oh, well, you had to go shop for the baker.
Yeah,
right?
so yesterday I was there and I saw attractive
Woman in the produce
woman.
aisle.
She was also looking at the potatoes.
Really?
And she was holding two, one in each hand, kind of
Yeah.
weighing them herself or whatever. And I said, ma'am, those potatoes there remind me of my testicles. And she said, oh my gosh, they're this large? I said, no, that dirty.
Hi-oh.
That is largely becoming the DeLand, Florida of
Yeah.
potato jokes. Oh, thank you very much, Josh.
Was he bummed out, or are you going to make the potato?
He wasn't bummed out. He's surprised.
That is weird. I wonder if they just didn't have anything.
No,
and-
that must be some tradition of some sort. With
yeah, something.
That's what we thought.
maybe someone out there listening
Did you
knows.
look it up?
I still say one of the best lines that most people have totally miss, and Charlie Brown, is when they go out trick-or-treating. And the kids run down, I got a chocolate bar, I got a this, I got a... And Charlie Brown goes, I got a rock.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Everybody
Everybody sees Charlie coming. Everybody gives him a rock.
Okay, yeah.
Man, I laughed at that.
It's a thing.
It's an Irish thing, apparently.
You're kidding me.
No.
They saw me coming, huh?
I guess
Oh,
so.
I didn't know you. Are you Irish? I haven't heard anything about
I
it.
don't talk about it much.
Oh, that's nice.
Speaking of seeing you coming, we have a funny story involving a Target store and a pervert coming up in the news.
A what?
A pervert in a Target store.
A pervert in a Target store. Once again, the context, speaking of coming. Christy, you want to back me up on this? It's coming in the news.
Yeah.
Just say yes.
He was in the
It'll
news.
speed things along.
If you know what I'm saying.
Apparently, according to Potatoes USA, there's a growing trend among Halloween enthusiasts throughout the United States who are introducing a novel tradition of handing out potatoes to children during Halloween.
I bet you I have more Instagram followers than Potatoes USA. I'm just going to. I'm just guessing.
Well, I, for one, am going to object.
Really?
Okay.
I stand with our potato farmer friends. I love potatoes in many forms. If you're going to look, you don't come on this show and diss French fries, okay? There are many things that I like about you. When you attack French fries, you're on the wrong side. You're on the fighting side of me.
If you're pro French fry, if you're big French fry, and you don't embrace steak fries, you're just an.
In the words of
You have nothing to add to this
In
conversation.
the words of the Radio Hall of Fame member Bob Cavoyan,
Well, no,
steak
he's
fries are not good because too much potato.
That's
The French fry. The French fry has been perfected by McDonald's.
Let me ask you something.
In the French Fry Hall of Fame, McDonald's is number
Do you eat one French fry from McDonald's at a time, or do you grab two or three? You grab two or three, of course you do. Creating your own steak fry to go.
No, because the
very good point.
any engineer listening will talk about surface area.
Is
And if you-
engineeric a word?
And it is now. It means our good friends in the engineering world. The surface area of the McDonald's fries is significantly larger than that of the steak fry.
Full of hooey.
So you're getting, no, this is all true.
All right.
I'll call some of my engineering friends, have them outline it for you. Yeah, so this is a thing, giving out potatoes,
Yeah,
Pat.
apparently.
I think if you do that, if you give a potato, you should also give a very nice candy bar.
No.
I just was reading an article. The guy did it as an experiment last year. He put out a bowl of candy and put a few potatoes in it, and the potatoes went so fast he had to go buy more potatoes.
You know why the potatoes
Kids
go
were
fast?
picking them
Yeah, because they
instead.
go through a garage window better when you heave them. You try that with a Clark bar.
Boy, but they would go, man. If you threw a potato.
You know, why does he just put rolls of toilet paper there and have directions to the nearest tree?
Now nobody tricks anymore.
Was the potato wrapped?
No, just a raw potato. They say.
They have their own jackets, don't they?
That's kind of the beauty of the
Sometimes.
potato. It's got its own carrying. You can take it anywhere. It's ready to eat when you get it. You cook it. It's ready to go.
Try doing that next year, Tom. And see
No
what
thanks.
happens.
Potatoes and they figure, hey, they're getting enough
was a
candy
nice
elsewhere,
house.
Why not?
Now, when you were a kid, was there always the place that gave out the homemade popcorn balls?
Yes.
Well, those were right to the wastebasket.
Yes.
They were pretty good.
You liked them?
I
liked
don't
them
think
too.
I've
At least
ever
the
eaten
one house that did it in our neighborhood.
We
growing
couldn't
up.
eat anything
Delicious.
that wasn't professionally wrapped, by the way.
Of course.
because of, the
Because of
psychos, the psychos.
Yeah.
But all in all, a great Halloween. And as we learned yesterday, Americans spent more than $12 billion on Halloween stuff this year.
So is Josh the one who had the most trick-or-treaters, I'm guessing?
Nope.
No.
Oh, no.
Not a lot?
It was like it wasn't even Halloween, so.
No kidding.
Are you kidding?
We had a bunch. It was great.
Okay, good,
I
good.
extended my streak of 0. I fell asleep in my chair before Halloween started, trick-or-treating started, and woke up about halfway through, and I was not woke up by the doorbell, I'll tell you that.
I did reverse trick-or-treat. I went to my neighbors and gave the neighbor kids. I walked around and gave...
Candy out?
Wow.
That's a good idea.
That's interesting. I wonder if the kids just thought it was too cold
I think
or
so,
check
yeah.
local listing.
It was snowing.
I was in your neighborhood yesterday because I put some stuff in your garage and not the old house, Willie's house, and there were kids up and down the streets. I was
Oh,
shocked.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I was really happy to see that actually.
Yeah. Ace, did you get any trick-or-treaters?
No.
Well, you got a present yesterday. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh,
What?
Your favorite football team, the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
They just, the front office is missing.
When I got up this morning, I saw the notice on the Raiders app.
The Raiders.
The coach has been relieved of his duties.
But they still have to pay him.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to try to argue that he wasn't fired? He was relieved
And I'm
of
saying
his
the verbiage
duties?
caught me. I was like,
Well, what else would they say?
it's
Just
3:15
fired?
3:15 in the morning, I'm looking at my phone going, relieved of their duties.
Well, we'll get to that coming up. The Raiders losing both their GM and their coach. Is that
Well,
correct?
and couple that with they're still paying John Gruden like $50 million on a 10-year, $100 million contract. They had to fire Motormouth. So,
oh man,
yeah, and now they got Josh McDaniels was making $10 million a year, and they got their 4 years left. So let me do the math. $40 million to Josh McDaniels.
there are two geniuses out there. One is the guy that thought of the 50-minute hour
Yeah.
with your psychiatrist.
Or your massage therapist, but go ahead.
Yes, and the other is the agent that went, we want to guarantee the money.
Yeah.
Could we get that guy working for us? I would like to find out what's going on there. Coming up, Christy, give me a couple of quick teasers.
Coming up, we have dog semen in the news. Yesterday it was bull semen. Today,
We have
Dog
semen.
semen.
We have semen in the news and the World Series
Are
too.
you serious?
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah. Texas wins another one, and I'll tell you how with
Somebody was
semen.
Oh,
real
boy.
excited.
Oh,
That's
boy,
exactly right.
That'll make the ball curve.
Seaman was the hero.
I've heard of the spitball, but well, you would not. You'd think that they'd see the pitcher doing that on the mound.
What's he doing out there, Artie? Well, he's loading the ball up. It looks like.
Kent Colby.
And that's a jizzer right across the plate.
I'll take that one for strike 2.
Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show, it's brought to you by BetterHelp. And what is BetterHelp all about? Well, it's about using contemporary technology, the stuff that we're probably all carrying around in the form of that computer that we call our smartphone. It's about using contemporary technology to help you. What I'm talking about is sometimes it feels like your brain is getting in its own way. Sometimes you kind of know what you should do, what's good for you, but you can't do it. Therapy can be a great way to help you. Then you can help everybody else in this world. So if you're thinking about therapy, this is a really interesting alternative because it's so much more accessible. What I'm talking about is BetterHelp. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. But here's the point. The therapy itself is done online. So it can be done with a Zoom call, the equivalent of that, or like texting back and forth even, or a traditional phone call. Whatever works for you. That's the beauty of BetterHelp. So make your brain your friend again with therapy, and make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part will help you get 10% knocked off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. On your way to being your best self in this portion of the Bob and Tom Show, in a very friendly manner, brought to you by BetterHelp. Also, coming up in the news, we have interesting things from the world of noodles.
Yeah.
That'll hold you. Noodles.
Okay.
You know, the kind you eat. They're delicious. Not the kind from the pool. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via...
I'll play an old one.
You don't? Okay, cool.
Take it, Jack. Elvis would have been there. was born in a small town and live in a small town. Papa died in a small town. Oh, the small communities. And all my friends, it's a small town. My parents live in the same small town. My job is a small town. Provides a little opportunity. Educated in a small town. Taught to fear Jesus in a small town. Used to daydream in that small town. Another woman romantic, that's me. But I seen it out in a small town. Had myself a bow in a small town. Married an LA doll and brought her to this small town. That small town is like me. No, I cannot forget from where it is that I come from. And I forget the people who love me. I can be myself here in a small town. People let me be just what I want to be. Nothing against a big town. Man, it's still hazy enough to say, look who's in the big town. But my bed is in a small town. Oh, that's good enough for me. I was born in a small town, and I can breathe in a small town. Probably die in a small town. Oh, that's probably where the bear remains.
It's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
An extra boost to help support your wellness goals. Why not try Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving?
This September, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Can they ask you, like, if you order a couple of Happy Meals, are these going to children? So, can they?
They don't ask.
No.
I got a nice little pumpkin bucket last time.
Oh, I love those. I love when
Pumpkin, little jack-o'-lantern
Cool.
bucket. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, the pumpkin bucket does sound kind of like a sex move, though, doesn't it?
Does it?
Oh, yeah. Last night, Pat gave her the pumpkin bucket. She's going to be standing up at work today.
She'll be standing just fine.
Hey, I said.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long. The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McRae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man. And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class. Because he just, every semester, he just, takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world. Or find some Inca staff in Peru or something, Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name is Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Hello.
Ace Cosby and the joke of the day any second. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Is that guitar warmed up, Mr. Pat Godwin?
Yes, sir.
We had a funny story yesterday.
Are you a guitar man?
Some days.
Oh, they redid Guitar Man.
You can't. You just have to appreciate.
What was your point from that?
My point was that Jerry Reed, known as an actor to many, was sadly an excellent guitar player. Had his own thing going on the guitar.
Yes, but he wasn't sadly, he wasn't as popular as the musical group Bread. And they had a song called Guitar Man.
Yeah, but Elvis sang over. Why are we? I don't want to talk.
I don't know.
Don't you like Elvis? Come on. We have.
I could take him or leave him. The early stuff's okay.
Oh, the King, baby. Pat.
Moody Blues stunk on ice.
Well, everyone makes a mistake. The Redskins have had. What do they call them?
Commandos.
The Commandos. They've had some bad seasons.
Somebody's going to have to hold me after the show's over. They keep trading more players. I'm not going to be able to.
I was trying to talk to Mr. Godwin.
Okay.
We had a story about a guy in a banana suit.
Oh, yeah.
I just love this song.
Sure.
This is interesting. With Halloween going on, obviously our friends in the police department on occasion have to make some arrests during the Halloween season. And every once in a while they'll cuff a witch or a goblin or someone dressed as Barbie or what it might be.
And doesn't Axel Foley stuff, was it banana in the tailpipe?
Banana in the tailpipe.
Or is it a potato? Is it a banana?
A banana, yeah.
A banana in the tailpipe in Beverly Hills Cop. Remember that? Man, that was funny.
Yeah.
Well, a guy dressed in a banana costume tried to evade police after getting caught urinating in a Key West area on a sidewalk. According to the report, a police officer caught the 20-year-old in a white male in a banana costume relieving himself on the sidewalk directly across from a row of porta potties.
But isn't that what you're supposed to do in Key West?
Maybe the porta potties were busy.
I've got to get to Key West. That's all there's to it.
A lot of fun.
Gotta go.
University of Miami student Mr. Kyle Mortimer.
Oh, hello, Kyle.
Immediately fled and began zigzagging through a street. A second officer managed to grab the man by the peel and pull him to the ground. So anyway,
this
he was
poor kid, he's having a great time.
Yeah.
And it has to pee, gets arrested, and he's wearing the banana suit and the what do you call it?
In your mugshot.
Mugshot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Well, they pulled the back of it off.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's,
It would be.
it would be funny.
The cops are probably going to, can you leave the banana head on it?
Yeah.
What the hell? We're having a tough night. In any event, Pat, you have a brilliant tribute to this.
Well, Donovan. I'm just crazy about Halloween. The season of the witches for me. I'm dressing up like a banana. Drink a lot and piss in the streets. They call me Yellow Fellow. Drunk nightly, doing shots made out of Jello. Drunk nightly, I think this is Coachello. That's not the way you pronounce it, it's funnier. Urinating banana. Walking around Key West in a fog. Pissing on all of the cars. Barking like a stray dog. Cops caught the yellow fella. Cuffed tightly. High on shots of Jella. Drunk nightly. Told him this was not Coachella. Banana.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. A tribute to Donovan. You met Donovan, right?
Yeah, he did our show. He was quite different than what you think he would be. On stage, he was
American.
He's from Jersey.
How you doing? He famously.
Yeah, I'm Donovan.
Is he the one that did he drag the Beatles over to the Maharishi? Was that his?
He was a part of all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
He had some great songs back in the day.
Yeah, a handful.
And again, this was pre-internet, but the thing that was going around, I mean, you can imagine how this would be now. Some of those dumb things that, go across TikTok, et cetera, those fads that people pick up on. The one then was you took bananas, peeled them, scraped the inside of the peel into this little mush, and then baked it, and then smoked it. And that was the thing was, that's going to get you high. I'm not saying I necessarily did this, but it doesn't work. Just saying.
Huh.
My friends Ned and Pete can attest to that.
Ned and Pete.
And we had to hollow out a Marlboro because you couldn't just go buy papers when you're 12.
12?
What? Yeah, we took tweezers and hollowed out a Marlboro. Why are you looking at me like that? You take a tweezers, take the
middle school, sure.
Take
everybody.
the tobacco out. I'm not suggesting anyone try this, but isn't that a marijuana thing now? Where you hollow out? That's with cigars, right?
A blunt, yeah.
So that's the blunt?
No, a blunt is a switcher, the cigar. You hollow out the cigar.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
So that's sort of similar.
Not hollowing out a Marlboro. That's quite different.
Well, apparently, there's a real banana peel hack that if you are in dire need of a shoe shine, like let's say you're about to walk into a meeting and your shoes look awful, you can use a banana peel. And
Really?
shine them up.
Oh, I bet it does.
Perfectly.
I bet absolutely.
That's interesting. Now, if they wonder why the flies are attacking your topsiders, you can tell the boss. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Who knew?
And I've got my leather shoes on again.
Oh,
that's right. Look at these.
Are the ones you've had resold or something about how many times?
3. Aren't they nice?
3.
Yeah, and my girl was very upset with me yesterday.
Why? Because you wore them?
Yes. Oh, you've got your old man shoes on. I said, you picked these out with me. And she goes, no, I was there when you got them. I don't like them.
Maybe a reminder of a few things.
Yeah, I was going to.
Roof. The attitude. The attitude exists in a
that'll help.
haven of love. Hey, rabbit, by the way. I forgot again. I'm sorry. It is November 1st.
And then parenthetical to that.
Yes.
Or actually, no, I'll do this first. We are getting some email about this potato thing.
Yeah.
And it is a thing in which apparently it started with many years ago, and I guess in Pittsburgh. Some guy said to kids, would you want a potato or a candy bar?
Well, I think they call Pittsburgh the breadbasket of the country. That's where all your potatoes and breads come from.
And they were all taking the potato. So that explains why your son got the potato last night instead
Grocery
of
to the nation, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Apparently it's a thing.
Chick, are you a fan of potato bread?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pat likes it.
I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's pretty
Although lately I like the... what's the name of that bread now? It's almost like a cake.
The Hawaiian?
Brioche?
Brioche.
It is almost like
right on the nose.
King's Hawaiian. You can't beat that.
That's very good.
That's Raising the King approved.
Is that made with what? A sugar and butter?
Well, yeah, that's how.
That's why it's delicious.
A little bit of sugar.
Okay, don't go knocking that stuff. It's delicious.
Whipped cream.
A lot of people weighing in. This person, I live in Amarillo, Texas. Someone gave my kids a potato also last night.
All right.
so-
I tell you, we were really surprised.
And they're uncooked, by the way.
Right, just a raw potato.
I think it'd be good. Would it be nice if you could give people like hot McDonald's French fries?
Yeah,
nobody would be mad at you for doing that.
Yeah, but you'd have to really time that right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Be out in the driveway with a heat lamp. Over
Yeah.
You remember the days you'd walk into McDonald's and there would be that giant shelf of burgers and Filet-O-Fish, and they would just grab it right off of there. And then they changed, what?
To make it
10,
fresher,
15,
though.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's better.
Now, we are going to dip our toes into the world of sports. Is that correct?
We're going to dive all the way in, baby. No toes. Come on in. The water's fine.
Really?
Ace, you sitting down?
Lots going on in sports. Let's start with my Seaman story from sports.
Okay.
Marcus Seaman, 2-run triple, 3-run homer, powered Texas a 10-run lead by the third inning.
Wow.
Right in front of Arizona's own fans.
10 runs.
In front of my mother and my grandmother. Look at them. They're in the stands. They're crying. You made my grandmother cry.
You feel good?
And then Corey Seager.
Looking at my night. What is it? What would he hit?
Against the wind. He
Pick a Seager song.
Told that ball to come to Papa. And
there you go. That's it. That's
Catch
the better
that
one.
ball.
hit another long home run, and the Rangers beat the Arizona Diamondbacks senseless 11-7 to move ahead 3-1 in the World Series. And now The Diamondbacks are on the brink.
Do you like the 2-3-2 format?
I do not. I should be. Always should. There should. Senate sticks their nose into everything. Why don't they? All seven game series should be 2-2. 2-2-1-1-1. That's absolutely 2-3-2. I don't care for it.
Is the problem that if they do that, that means that the games could go into
the problem
travel
is,
days? They would go into November 15th.
No, the problem is with this one especially is that when is the game 5? What is that? Tonight. They're going to do this in front of their home. The grandmother's going to see Texas beat Arizona, win the World Series in front of the Diamondbacks family. You can't have that. They should be able to win it and tap back in Texas.
I bet the Rangers won every away game.
They're 10-0 now on the road. That's a brand new Major League Baseball record. 10-0 in the postseason on the road.
Man,
unbelievable, right?
Right.
It was a very nice locker room.
And that brings us.
Hang on a second, John.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Josh traveled with the Rawlings people for many years.
Yeah.
Did you go into a significant number of home versus away game locker rooms? I mean, the away team.
No, the only real locker rooms I was in were spring training facilities, so there weren't a ton.
Penises and so forth.
So many.
So many.
I mean, you walk, well, there's 12 dongs.
You know, when I was a baby broadcaster, I went to cover the Bengals Raiders, a regular season game down at the old Riverfront Stadium, and I was in the end zone, first of all, on an extra point. And it was the first time I was at a professional football game. And they snapped the ball and kicked the extra point. And I was terrified. It was like 12 cars ran into each other. The noise and the intense. Anyway, went into the Raiders locker room, Ace.
The winning team.
You might, I don't know if I forget who won. But Kenny King, running back for the Raiders, I think he won a Super Bowl, actually. He was sitting in front of his locker. Okay, picture this. Have his pads on and his shirt, no pants, just sitting there. And his was, he had to put it on the bench next to him. It was,
yeah, I bet.
And it wasn't so much the length, which was substantial. It was a dinner plate.
Oh, my God.
It was unbelievable. I shut my eyes, I can see it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What he was winning the running around on the field with that thing.
Man.
Yeah, they're massive. Some of them were absolutely
oh, my
like
Lord.
that. You couldn't. I wasn't even like looking. They walked into my field of vision.
Oh yeah.
Sadly, the male member would enter first.
Yeah,
that's how
Christy,
impressive it was.
May be able to attest to this. I saw this guy, and he was completely naked, had no reason to be shy, toweling himself off. 1 foot up on the bench.
Yeah.
While talking to a female reporter.
Yeah.
And she was just locked on his face.
Well, as someone who's been there,
crazy.
I had that experience when I worked for ESPN with the NBA. Dikembe Mutombo.
Yep. No.
He had a jumbo, if you know what I mean.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, that's one of the songs, isn't it, in Lion King?
Actually, I was not that girl. I couldn't get past that. I, didn't feel comfortable.
Okay, yeah.
So I would have my camera guy go in and bring the player out to me after they were dressed.
That's nice.
Because but that was my choice. I mean, there are women who don't do that. It doesn't
What do
matter.
they do for the WNBA?
Do they let men in there?
The male reporters get to go in there?
I would imagine that's probably been taken care of.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
I don't even know that a female reporter would be allowed in a male locker room
anymore.
That
I
was
don't know.
20 years ago.
Well, this was 25 years ago, and
I would
was
assume they can't discriminate.
Very nervous.
That's the only place you can get access.
True, yeah.
Suppose there's any joking around?
I see that, I guess, is probably have to be.
You probably can't do that. No, into the mic.
Well, that was my stand-up joke for many years.
Is this thing on? Just kidding.
Yeah. Because I am right there in the NBA. I am Dick Height.
Your height. Yeah, I remember Dick Height.
He was a good player.
He was the coach of, what was it?
I don't know.
Dick Height.
I thought he was an assistant coach.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
An offensive coordinator for, what was it, the Ravens? Dick Height.
Sometimes over my head.
Wow.
Well, just because you didn't understand everything that was being said to you.
In the old helicopter. So we have.
Oh, those were
You know something I've just noticed?
What?
We haven't made much progress in sports. And
That's okay. We got a long. It's a long show, Tom. Remember,
I blame myself. Are you mad about it?
I am not. Okay. I am fine.
Okay. Can I just say something real quick?
Do you feel bad about not watching the World Series? Because I know you haven't yet.
Been busy. Sorry.
Evidently, so is everyone else.
Oh, really?
We'll talk about that when we come back.
Can I say hi to Dan Nettermeyer?
Who's that?
He is a friend of ours he's a friend now from Gulf Shores, Alabama. Gorgeous
I love
place.
that place.
Roll Tide!
He is our week number 8 winner.
Nobody?
That's right. In the Pick'em competition here in the Bob and Tom Show, a 10-way tie for first place. 15 of 16 games. 10 folks got it. He beat the tiebreakers, including picking the winner of the Monday Nighter Detroit, and was closest to guessing the correct total.
The Winder?
Did I say Winder?
Yeah, you did.
Winder?
But
Did I say,
okay.
did I say Detroit?
It's all right. No.
We have a Winder from Detroit.
I got to take a break.
I believe it's
Someone
Detroit.
talk.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about? What Tom's doing over there?
Knees or
He's got boogies.
Boogie Busters.
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry. His
Okay.
Kleenex is dancing. It's got some boogie in it. Hello.
Trying not to sneeze. Sorry. Congratulations, Dan. He wins himself, of course, the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. It's very exciting. And you can take part in this competition for week 9, which begins Thursday night. So you got plenty of time. All you got to do is pick the winners in the NFL, and you don't go against the spread. No. By the way, Dan's going to get to pick against Mr. Chick McGee. How will that work, Chick?
Well, I'll make my picks, of course, tomorrow at some point as we're talking to Dan, and he'll be invited to weigh in, and we'll see where we end up for week 9 in the NFL.
Congratulations, Dan.
I said week 9 in the NFL. Thank you.
Can we do our show from Gulf Shores, Alabama? I want to.
We should.
Roll Tide.
There's a Lambert's home of the throwed rolls in
What?
Gulf
Is
Shores.
there really?
That's right.
Someone book this immediately.
I'm on it.
Right now, I want to talk about the jewelry season. It's one of the few seasons that is year-round. Steven Singer recognizes that. He also recognizes things that he doesn't like. For example, the so-called lab-grown diamonds. Because of this, Mr. Singer is giving away a lab-grown diamond when you grab one of those beautiful, beautiful, real, natural, earthborn diamond engagement rings and purchase that from IHateStevenSinger.com. Check out the website, IHateStevenSinger.com. Now, I've been making this suggestion, and I'm going to withdraw it. Don't get her an engagement ring and put it in her mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Or the gravy.
Okay.
They're both bad ideas. I acknowledge I had a terrible idea. But perhaps at the Thanksgiving dinner table, pull out that beautiful little box with an engagement ring from IHateStevenSinger.com and go, ha, 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 ha.
I think it'd be okay to put it in a roll.
I don't think so.
Well, you got to pull the roll apart to put butter on it, right?
What if you don't put butter on it?
What if she has bad table manners, just wolfs down her roll?
What about jammed around a turkey neck? Is that
That's a big ring.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How about throw it at her during dessert? How about that?
This will shut you.
So I think we've established the
Sorry to
fact
get the
that
milk for free
when
here.
when it comes to the presentation of a Steven Singer ring, we're not the ones to ask.
No.
The point is, you go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
We're just a bunch of old romantics.
all kinds of great engagement rings and all kinds of great jewelry. And you're never going to go wrong with jewelry, especially with IHateStevenSinger.com, because Steven Singer's got that great guarantee. You can always upgrade. Great shipping. It'll go out the day you order it. 99% of the time if you get the order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So do it right now. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
And we got a world record we need to do some background on because I think I might be able to beat this. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm pretty sure I can. There's a man on Instagram, and I don't know, 500 people have sent me this. He broke the world record for unhooking bras in 60 seconds.
Oh, that is your skill.
I've stopped doing it on stage, litigation, various penal.
Okay. Also coming up, we have.
But we need to know how many. I don't know how many he did, but I know he did it in 60 seconds. We need to find out more about it.
And we have the dangers of those apps that translate for you. It could be very, very dangerous. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. BobandTom@BobandTom.
Parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan because, God forbid, your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus! Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that, it's how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
By the way, that is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Brand new feature, Biff Whiskey, Frontier Lifeguard. As told by Arnie Whiskey, Frontier Golfer.
I should have known.
Well, you know, I was a man about town, and also at the Whiskeyville Country Club and Salad Bar. Of course, the country club, we have our very own swimming pool. And, of course, we had to have a lifeguard for the youngsters there. Well, we hired a young fellow named Biff Whiskey, and he was the lifeguard, you know, at the pool. Well, this young fellow walks up to Biff, and he goes, "Excuse me, Biff, but what's the best way to teach a girl to swim?" Well, Biff says, "Come here, young fella." He goes, "Now, here's how it's done. First, you walk her slowly into the water, all right? Then you put your arms gently around her waist. Then you rub your hands delicately up and down her arms. Then just kind of lean over and softly kiss her on the neck. The young fella says, wait a minute. I'm teaching my sister. He goes, in that case, just push her in the deep end.
Except in Kentucky.
Jeez. I knew I should have held my ears for that.
Thus concludes another exciting
quick episode of Biff Whiskey,
Frontier
Idiot.
Lifeguard.
Thank you very much.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You have the distinction of looking like a 19-year-old Brian Dunkelman.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
he
you
doesn't
very
look
much.
anything like Dunkelman. He doesn't look like Dunkelman.
Yeah, he does.
No, he
Yes,
doesn't.
he does.
We all agree.
No, he looks like a young...
I get the what's his name, the lead singer of Green Day sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
that's good.
Billy
Yeah.
Joe.
That out.
Billy Joe, yeah.
That's good.
Billy Joe.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ladies
sure.
like Billy Joe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I also look kind of like a hobbit, which is not as sexy as being a rock and roll guy.
Hobbit.
You're a tall hobbit.
Well, it's because of the hair on his feet.
It is. It's large feet. I love eating bread and
Yeah.
No, I mean,
questing.
I'm not trying to be mean here. You look like you're 19 at the most.
That's I'm just shy of 30, and it's like I don't have a lot of.
You're
I can't grow a
kidding me.
beard or anything like that.
Almost 30.
I'm almost 30. I know. I've got as much testosterone as an 8-year-old Dutch girl. Can't even. Would anyone like some chocolates?
Yeah, chocolate.
That's me.
You must get carded like all the time.
Yeah.
What's that?
You get carded? Yeah.
It's incessant. I get nonstop, and you just have to kind of go. That's all right.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Camp. More on that later.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Rabbit, November 1st. Numero uno. Number one.
The Onester.
November.
Single.
My birthday month. Thank you.
All right. It's more than that. You know what? Besides your birthday.
What?
Are you kidding me?
No.
What?
Huge announcement.
What comes after number one?
Number
2.
Number 2.
What comes after number 2?
Number 3.
No, the release, the dropping, if you will, of the Josh Arnold half-fat program. That's right. Josh Arnold's album is finally coming out. It's been in the works for so long. Some of the presidential material may be dated since President Roosevelt is no longer with us. But it's in the works, and it's dropping.
In the works or dropping?
Dropping November. Well, it's still in the works. It doesn't drop until November 3rd. I'm very excited. Had some posters made. You can see one right there. Aren't those nice?
Yes, thank you, Tom. I assure you the album is finished, and when you listen to it Friday, it will be a complete album.
It's going to be great.
Should be excited.
Speaking of live performance, Patty G this Saturday night at the Ho Chunk Gaming Facility in the Dells, as they say. Ho Chunk has a number of facilities. This is the one in the Wisconsin Dells. It'll be Mr. Oskey and Mr. Willie G, son number 2 from me. That's going to be a great show. So a bunch of cool shows coming up, including this show in mid-November, coming to you from Wisconsin with a special event. But I'll tell you about that in a second. Right now, he's over there getting ready for some more sports talk. It's Chick McGee.
The Texas Rangers now have a 3-1 lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks in this year's World Series. And according to reports, the World Series on Saturday night averaged 8.15 million views on Fox, making it the least watched World Series game of all time. Nielsen has been keeping these records since the 60s. 1987, by the way, Game 7 of the Cardinals and Twins series. 51.18 million watched that game. And then in 1980, Game 6, second most watched, the most watched, 54.86 between the Phillies and the Royals. So you can see the 8.15 did not come up, Wow. Very, no one's watching. The 2 wildcard teams is what the problem is what they're saying. The 2 games were only the 1978 World Series between the Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers is the most watched matchup of all time with an average of 44.2 million.
Well, it's a different time back then, too.
It certainly was.
And you've got 2
many
major market teams.
Right.
And many
choices now.
Many different screens delivering many
things.
Entertainment.
Yes, correct. So
that's exactly
so that's about as many of us will watch one of the weaker NFL games.
Yeah, a regular season NFL matchup on a Thursday night.
It also had the bad luck of being on the biggest Halloween party night of this season.
That's true. Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And we know how big Halloween's become amongst adults.
Big doings yesterday in the NFL. The Las Vegas Raiders have fired Coach Josh McDaniels and General Manager Dave Ziegler. The Raiders under Joshy went 6-11 in 2022 and 3-5 so far this season for a robust .360 winning percentage. McDaniels hired following the 2021 season when member Davis opted not to keep interim coach Rick Bisaccia, and he did pretty well. He brought the Raiders after the John Gruden incident. But now, Josh, wizard of the NFL, the new head coach of the Raiders, Antonio Pierce. That's right, former linebacker of the Giants in Washington, is now the head coach of your Las Vegas Raiders, Antonio Pierce. What some owners like to do, like I'm not going to say any names, but Jerry Jones, they like to have coaches in place, and it looks like Mark Davis is coming along doing the same thing. They like to have coaches in place that they can tell what to do, and they'll do what they tell them to do. And, with Mike McCarthy, Jerry Jones, now.
But if it goes wrong, they can blame them.
Then they can blame them and tell them to get. Also, a couple trades yesterday. The Washington Commanders saw fit to trade away half of their starting defensive line. That's right. Montez Sweat goes to the Bears, and Chase Young goes to the San Francisco 49ers. Also, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Exit Trace Young.
How about that, Tom?
That's Enter the Young by the Association reference. Thank you, Josh. That was just for me.
That was just for you.
Josh Dobbs is your new quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings now that they've lost Kirk Cousins for the season and his Achilles. And the first college football playoff rankings came out, the ones that matter in the playoff. This is the last year, the 10th year of the college football playoff situation. This is the last year we're going to have 4 teams. Next year it goes to 12. You remember all this. Well, Ohio State's number 1 in their latest rankings, where the bunch of guys get into a room and decide on strength of schedule and the eyeball test and on and on. This is how they decide this. I'd like the NFL to do this same sort of thing instead of having a playoff system. I think the NCAA and March Madness, they should put some bunch of guys in a room and come up with the top 10 teams and let those 10 play it out instead. Then wouldn't have to worry about these tiny little teams having those stupid upsets. And the word Cinderella would leave our language.
Yes.
How about that?
No.
Yeah, I know. Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, and Florida, 1 through 4, the first college football playoff rankings. And I'm going to tell you this because it involves Tiger Woods. It's called TGL. That's right, the Golf League.
Okay.
Created by Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, and now they're sharing exactly what it is and how it works. The league says each match will be 15 holes involving 3 players from the 4-man teams of each team in the league. Yeah,
Dumb.
I know.
Stupid.
I know. It's got stupid with an S.
It's like, well, that's like a bowling with 9 pins.
15 holes,
playing
3
baseball
players,
and taking
4-man
one of the
teams.
bases out. Yeah.
First 9 holes will be alternate shots. Last 6 holes will be singles. Each player will compete for 2 holes.
Why?
And it's all technology.
What?
Okay.
They're not actually out on...
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, greens and things. They're doing it indoors. They're trying to...
They're playing on machines?
Recreate...
like video games?
Yeah, the NFL and the playoffs. You know how NASCAR got into the playoff situation because the playoffs and baseball and football and basketball? That seems to be the same sort of thing. So it's just out there on the horizon. So get your season tickets for your city's golf league franchise.
Right. They could essentially do it on. It could look like they're playing golf on Mars.
Yeah, there you go.
Things
How
like
about that? Stuff like
that. Okay, real quick, you were talking about being in the locker room.
Yes.
Christy, you were doing some reporting, and you were in a locker room chick.
Yes.
You guys, and Josh, you've all been in locker rooms.
You have.
That's correct. I have not. This is a letter from Paul. He writes from Pennsylvania. I was covering the Steelers-Ravens game many years ago. We interviewed Plaxico Burress.
Yes.
Famous.
He shot himself in the leg.
Yeah, he was a gigantic person and looked like he was cut out of granite. However, let's just say I have no idea how when he shot himself in the leg, he hit his leg.
Oh, I see.
He goes, I cannot unsee the size. Thank you, Paul.
I cannot unsee the signs.
Apparently somewhat gifted.
All right, keep those emails coming.
Coming up, we have what you can't do at a Target store, and also we have space toilets, which sounds like a
lot of suction involved in space toilet.
Yeah, well, this one's really unusual, too. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
I think it'd be hard to learn the banjo by yourself.
Yeah,
I think that would be the only way to learn the banjo.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if...
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh!
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So I took his banjo.
The amazing, we need some sound, Nino. The amazing Pat Godwin. Ladies and
Never
gentlemen.
ask a question you don't know the answer to.
Here we go.
Totally knew the answer. I knew the answer. That's why I knew not to ask.
Trust me, there's no one laughing harder than my dad right now.
If he were able to laugh, but he can't because he's dead.
I would think.
So how'd you come by that how'd you come by that banjo again, Josh?
Well, my dad died, and it was just laying there. So I thought, well, instead of throwing it away, maybe I'll go ahead and take it.
Did your dad play?
He did when he was younger, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought he did when he was alive.
That's the joke.
There you go, Joshy.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Okay, well.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, disco?
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't
No, this is Chick's song.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can...
Yeah.
This is your favorite?
Christina Watchman, great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
To this song, probably, because it
Really?
would mean we were at a wedding or
I
something.
beg your pardon? Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course he would.
Well, no, I don't
they're
take
serving
I typically
alcohol.
don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you be
and
doing that
always will be.
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be
Yes.
if
Go to a
some of the
wedding.
bridesmaids.
The niece feet on your feet and dancing them
I
around.
love
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
when I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
Let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin on his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who? I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that's stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the...
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that, so.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
That might be.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
Now, what is the instrument doing that? Dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high-pitched... I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore it.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Amos! Yeah!
Here comes Amos!
Yeah!
Amos! Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for a living. He just knocked him in the head with a stone.
Athletes would never compete again. However, Austrian hurdler Klaus Kleinendorfer went on to be a silver medalist for the women's team as Gretchen Kleinendorfer.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for this medal.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Sound like Paul Hammett then.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
And the announcer for the Super Friends, dead on too, by the way. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, he was the guy who was after Ted Knight. Ted Knight did the original ones.
Right.
He'd be like, meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free bowl a super that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Mellencamp Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to Gulf Shores, Alabama's own Dan Nettermeyer, the winner of Week 8 of our pigskin competition. He picked 15 of the 16 NFL games correctly in the week number 8, along with 9 others. But he won the 10-way tie by having the closest pick for the Monday Nighters. So congratulations, Dan. We'll talk to him tomorrow as we get to the famous Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week Sports Pick Show. Now we return to the sports desk with the Chickster. What else is happening?
Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, spotted holding, it says here, an emotional support alligator.
Wow.
What? This Gators, I saw this picture. The Gators about, looks what, about 4 feet?
According to the National Hockey League, the alligator named Wally.
Oh, of course.
And his owner were barred from entering Citizens Bank Park before a Phillies game in September. While the reptile was not allowed where the Phillies play, he had no trouble across the street where the Flyers play, by God.
Anything goes.
Gritty held up the gator during Lion King Cam at Wells Fargo Center. They must hold the babies up.
I love that gag.
Yeah.
They do that everywhere now. It's very funny. They do the kiss cam. They do the baby cam. The one, have you seen the look-alike cam?
The look-alike cam, sure.
Those are usually amusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, though, if, I guess they got to be pretty careful.
You could really hurt someone's feelings.
Especially when they do one where they compare you to, I don't know, a cartoon or...
It's not about feelings. There are no feelings when it comes to the look-alike cam. You're there to make tens of thousands of people laugh.
I just am curious
the numbers.
If in the next couple of years, if we're going to see a look-alike cam lawsuit. I mean, does it say on your ticket that because you're in public, you're fair game?
I don't know. It probably does.
I mean, you could go pretty.
Sort.
I think I could go pretty deep into the weeds and find a couple of those I've seen that might have been. There could be some. You know where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going.
Okay, all right.
I feel you. I know.
It's an honor to be on the Lookalike King. Suck it up, people.
Okay. I mean, they could do you and Allen Ginsberg, the famous poet. I'm not sure anybody.
Boy, that would be such a
That'd
bummer.
be kind of obscure.
Famous poets.
I've seen the greatest minds of my generation. So the live alligator, I presumably didn't let the thing loose.
No,
no. Gritty was holding it. Of course, he wouldn't let it loose.
I couldn't tell in the picture if the thing had its mouth, tied shut or anything.
Yeah.
So it's a big enough gator. I think it could do some damage.
That's the secret of alligators. You got to hold their jaws shut. Mm-hmm. They don't have much strength that way. Clamping down, they're strong as an ox.
So this is a live gator of a certain size. I heard that they brought him in, and there were 4 kittens in the same bucket, and they don't know what happened to them.
Oh, my God. Why'd you pick kittens?
What an unfortunate thing to happen on Bucket of Kittens night at the hockey game.
Tradition. Your Philadelphia Flyers. It's Bucket of Kittens night.
I don't know. I think bringing a live alligator is just a terrible idea.
He's 4 feet long. He's not going to hurt anybody.
No, you're giving people you're encouraging morons.
And let's be honest, an alligator offers zero emotional support. Zero.
I'm sure there's an argument for someone.
Maybe if you're into leather or something, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Feels what is it? Feels some kind of way about their alligator.
It's all, I guess.
But yeah, I don't think you should be able to take it into the stands.
I'm with you.
I don't want to go to my seats and have the guy next to me with his emotional alligator support thing.
How you doing? Jump.
If they want to bring an alligator purse, that's their problem, but they'll go ahead. Now, what else have we got?
Have you ever touched an alligator?
Yeah.
Is it just like you think it would be?
Rough.
Rock hard? Is that?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they are hard.
They don't lend themselves to petting?
I wouldn't.
Not really, no.
I wouldn't think so, yeah.
Probably annoying.
I mean, at least you can pet a snake, right?
Sure, you can stroke a snake.
Do snakes like that?
I've held a baby alligator, and they are mouthy. They like to bite.
Yeah.
Even babies.
Huh.
I've never held a baby, but I've always wanted
How does a mommy alligator feed her babies? They must have nipples like steel.
I thought about that.
I mean, I don't know when they get their teeth, but I'm guessing it's early on.
It's like immediate.
They still need milk.
Do they have to suckle or do they just squirt?
I don't know.
Do they even have nipples?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Alligator nipples. We could explore that maybe on a podcast. Right now, we have to move forward. What else have you got over there?
Stupid world record.
Well, I found it. This is Sean Murray from Skibbereen, Ireland.
That's a ridiculous name.
Back on October 26, 2013, he set the Guinness Book of World Records for successfully unhooking 91 bras in 60 seconds.
Oh, that's tough.
You think I could do that?
Were women wearing them at the time?
Yeah,
presumably.
He's walking down the line, and
Aaron go braless,
and he is.
Of course.
You'd have to walk fast too.
He said they say go, and there he goes, and they're wearing tops, but the backs are cut out so he can.
Oh, he can get to him really quickly.
It's all the same brand.
All the women are old. They're like 30.
Sure.
Yeah, this is no good. The Chick McGee technique. You used to do
I see what he's doing. He's using my technique.
Yeah, but I mean, you used to not look at it.
Yeah, and I'm better with my left hand.
Are you?
My right hand's grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
like a baby alligator.
We should explain that back before we had manners
and laws and
on stage, Chick would get a volunteer and he could remove the bra with a.
And it was an honor for that young lady, wasn't it?
I'm just. It seemed to be. Yes,
that's right.
They didn't seem like Yes, I'll say that. There was no crying as I was unhooking their bras.
The man who was with that woman, it was an honor for him, too, to have his...
You see that? Felicia got my bra undone.
Yeah. I'm going to go on record as saying you saved marriages.
I might have. Chick was so awful, I realized I love you, honey. Yeah.
And we can now say this because the statute of limitations is how apparently run its course.
I believe it's statute.
Yeah, right. Well, so much for that. Now, what else is going on over there?
91. That's a high number.
That is a high. In a minute?
That's like 45 and 30 seconds.
But again, it's not fair. It's
because they're lined up.
They're all the same.
What do you mean it's not fair?
It's totally fair.
Absolutely.
Because it's all the same brand, and he's looking at them, and most of the women have the backside of their shirts up. So
all of them have it.
Yeah,
but cut out.
But he's unhooking the bras in 60 seconds.
This counts.
Absolutely, it counts. Don't listen to him.
If you've seen the video, it's
of all the records you love, this is the one you're nitpicking.
It is so not erotic, Josh. I would think you, being the sensual creature that you are.
What do you mean? You want to play with yourself while you're watching this record?
You're right. There is zero romance here.
No, is it sensual or sensuous? It's sensual, right?
When I do it, it's both.
Oh, really?
I believe objects are sensual. People are sensuous.
They are?
I think.
I thought it was the reverse.
Is it the reverse?
I never.
Do I have
remember.
it backwards?
I don't know. I probably have it wrong. The point is, Josh, you of all people who can find the erotic nature of virtually anything, and you are such a romantic.
And perfect.
I would think you'd see that this sterile. What is he from Ireland? The sterile Irish dude walking down this line.
What is he from Ireland? I think it's a fine record.
It is a good
And
record.
I don't think that sexiness should be a part of it.
don't
This
think
is coming
so
from
either.
a fellow bra remover.
Yes.
That's high praise.
Respect. Game respects game.
No, this is like an appliance.
It's not an
boring and
erotic
stupid.
thing.
No, it's robotic and dumb. There's no nipplage. There's nothing shown. I mean, if there were a camera on the other side, and as the tops dropped, all of a sudden you had heavy naturals swinging in the Irish breeze. Now we're talking. Anyone?
Heavy naturals.
Thanks, Tom. Now I'm erect.
I feel like, who is it? James, didn't Joyce write that? I think, is that him?
Yeah, it was
the Irish Breeze.
It was page 4 of Finnegan's Wake.
That's
why,
what
by the way,
I
I closed it and never opened it again.
Hey, are you like me? Can you not wait to get out of where you're working and go home and lay in the fetal position on your favorite sofa with your cuddly, chunky blanket and enjoy the day? Secure in the knowledge that your compound is safe and secure with Simply Safe. Design it yourself, do it yourself home security system. And did you know you can get a brand new system today out the door for 40% off? Experts love Simply Safe too. It was named the best home security system of 2023 by U.S. News World Report. Simply Safe comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, plus HD cameras for both inside and out. Powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. Less than $1 a day, half the cost of traditional home security. And with new 24/7 Live Guard protection and the Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology available only from Simply Safe. Satisfaction backed by Simply Safe's money-back guarantee. Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. And if you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. That's 60 days. That's 2 months to you and me. And for a limited time, save 40% off any new system with a Fast Protect plan. Visit simplysafetom.com today for all the deets. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Ace, a lot of emails suggesting that you should become the head coach of the Raiders. Quote, they couldn't do any worse. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, actually, they have. And Antonio Pierce.
We'll find
it is worse.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Bob and Tom.
My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12.
Dated?
Dated.
Oh, by dated, he's vague. It's kind of a vague.
No. One date, not necessarily.
Ace is back there giggling. Over, under 12.
Over, under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive way.
What do you define as dating?
Watch my. You see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking
Dated.
bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say no.
And
I'm
I've
going to
never
say
had that, to be honest with you.
you rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's a date.
You have never had any kind of an intimate encounter in an automobile or a truck?
Not in the back seat.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And under the categories are potpourri.
The defense rests.
Potpourri.
I'd like to call Mrs. Christie roadhead lead to the stand, please.
No.
You can do more in the front seat than that.
Potables, famous American.
Once again,
truck bed sex.
I rest my case.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Just in case you were wondering, Cool Whip is winning. Cool Whip is winning over Ready Whip in our survey. It's 31%. Unbelievable. 31% Ready Whip and
Yeah, I told
69%.
Yeah! Nobody else votes. The voting is done. You see, baby.
All right. We understand. We understand where everyone's body parts are. Thank you very much.
That's
Sitting
how
or
you
standing
do.
or
You're
lying.
the yin, I'm the yang. Now take my big fang, put it right.
All right, we got it.
Police in Athol, Massachusetts.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, we had to beep you there.
Athol.
Spell it.
ATHOL.
That's a thole.
Nope, it's Athol.
Isn't their sports team the Flames? Oh, no, they're the Flaming Athols.
Oh my God.
Well, at least
is that actually? I need.
What
proof.
do you mean?
I need proof that that's a town.
It is not it's the majors. Thank you.
The Major Athols. Oh, wait a second, I'm looking.
Police
this up.
in Athol, Massachusetts have named a new canine police dog after New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God, it's a real place, Christy. Population 11,584.
That's a pretty big size.
Nice size town.
Yeah.
That's a big Athol.
Speaking of big assholes,
that sounds to me like the big.
Let's get back to the sports desk.
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah,
I do.
Yes, I do.
I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
Pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Not going to an axe hurling bar.
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
Please, so strike the match. Next thing you know, polyurethane Barney suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like fun, some like trip.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. November 1st. Rabbit. Evidently,
Chick McGee birthday month, I understand.
That's exactly right. Thank you. I've hit a nerve here on the show.
About what?
We were talking about, evidently, at Citizens Bank Park where the Phillies play.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was not allowed in to watch the Phillies play with their emotional support alligator. But he was allowed with his emotional support alligator to watch the Flyers play.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of Gritty holding the alligator. It's like a 4-foot alligator. And Christy said she held a baby alligator, and they were bitey.
They were bitey.
Very bitey. And I said, Mama Alligator's nipples must be made out of... Well, actually, Josh said...
I think we all know
that...
Alligators
must have nipples made of steel for breastfeeding baby alligators. Well...
Of course they don't do that.
Of course, we were just speculating. We realized that alligators are reptiles, not mammals. And we know that mammals are the only ones that produce milk and feed their babies milk.
Right. We're not stupid.
That's not true.
It was a joke.
We have almond milk in our refrigerator.
Oh, boy.
So that just proves them wrong.
Once again, Tom, smarter than everybody.
That's exactly
You're right, Tom. When you're right, you're right.
So what do they feed baby alligators? Like meat?
Kittens.
Oh, yeah, meat.
Kittens. Kittens, he says.
Doubling down.
I applaud your tenacity.
Elsewhere in sports.
We've got this. Stupid world record. A company in China has broken the Guinness World Record for the largest cup of instant rice noodles. Cup of noodles?
Will you be?
Is it cup of noodles? Cup of soup people make cup of noodles.
Cup noodles, isn't it?
Cup noodles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they relabeled it because, and you have probably cases and cases of cup noodles. Right, Ace?
And now they're going to be coming in cardboard instead of styrofoam.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say it again. What?
Cardboard.
The cup noodles.
Cup noodles have been in styrofoam since they invented them, but now they're going to be
repackaged
in cardboard, so you can microwave them instead of just pouring hot water.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and they had to do that. It was difficult to find something that would hold them, that the sodium wouldn't eat through.
I used to come into cardboard. I don't know if you know that or not.
Oh, yeah?
How do you do it out in the streets?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, so it's what is it now?
I lived in a box for
Cup of
6
noodles?
weeks. And,
Cup of noodles, what is it?
The colossal Cup of Noodles creation measured 4.3 feet tall and weighed 112 pounds.
Wow.
Yikes.
This was rice, right?
Cup of instant rice noodles.
Okay.
So
rice
noodles made out of
made
rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've all had rice noodles.
Do they
Everybody eats rice noodles.
Is there a picture? Do they have the world's largest chopsticks?
The dishes, though, distinctive aroma.
Yeah.
Which would explain a lot about how this story has made its appearance during Sportscast. The dish's distinctive aroma, often described as fecal-like.
What?
There we go.
Here we are.
It probably said chicken-like or pork. You
Right,
changed it. You changed it to fecal.
Be honest. You changed it to fecal-like.
I did not.
Yeah.
Story.
I did not.
Fecal-like.
It's on the Guinness World Record page.
The odor comes from pickled bamboo shoots, which are added as a topping. Despite the pungent scent of this dish's popularity, and the dish has a name, and I don't even want to try to pronounce it. Luo. Sif. Luosif-ENS. Luosifin.
Now, what's interesting about this, here I'm looking at the Guinness World Record page. They spell fecal F-A-E-C-A-L.
Oh, it's one of those things?
So,
I don't, what?
Is that the same word?
You know,
I don't
that
think
A
it
and E
is.
that go together?
Yeah, so
what is that called? An
That's a Gaelic. That's a Gaelic thing.
The thing, but it's then down here it says because of the pungent scent, its popularity has grown hugely, which doesn't make sense. But then it shows a guy standing next to it. It's a gigantic thing of they put it in a huge box, like 5 feet tall.
Okay.
So there you go. The fecality is not why the Guinness people cited this as a world record.
No. It's why you decided
that we should discuss it.
Make an appearance on the show. That we weren't talking about Guinness at any point. We're talking about you.
It's from China, so I think the good news is, Josh, that they're using these noodles because they've run out of infected bat meat from their famous COVID factory. You know what I'm talking about.
I have a prediction. I have a prediction for this next world record story. At some point, Josh will say, "Come on now." Okay? That's my prediction.
All right.
Stupid world record. Part 2. What do you think?
I liked it a lot.
A man from Iran has broken the Guinness World Record for the most watermelons stacked vertically.
Come on now.
I mean, how many Mr. Ashcan?
What?
Ashcan.
A-S-H-K-A-N.
That's Ashcan.
All right, thank you. Ashcan Rohala. Oh, that's only his middle name. Ashcan Rohala Dashmanziari achieved the record title after balancing, oh my God, 4 watermelons, one on top of each other.
That's impressive.
And here's and these are the round watermelons, not those square ones they grow in Japan.
Yeah, I saw it on the news this morning.
And isn't what kills me? This guy looks kind of like Steve Perry of Journey. Seriously,
come on.
Come here, Josh. Come here, look at this. Am I wrong or not? I mean, I could see this guy going,
Don't stop and believe it in my
right there.
stack of watermelons.
Don't stop believing. I think that is Steve Perry from Journey, and he's just, no? Am I?
A little bit. I can see why you say it.
Identical.
Small town girl, born and raised in South Detroit.
Okay.
Huh? No.
Yeah.
Stacking watermelons.
Can't be easy or necessary.
Well, I think the unnecessariness of most of these records goes without
on his
saying.
head or the ground?
No, they're little. Can you see my?
Oh, yeah,
They're the size of. They're bigger than volleyballs. I mean, they're
still round.
But they're not real big.
It looks just at first
like
glance.
the size of a big cantaloupe.
They're not.
Does it looks like he's working with the stem hole there a little bit? Is he cheating?
Yeah, they're not stem hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a stem hole there.
There is a stem hole.
Not on both sides. He's got them stacked.
No, but he's got them stacked stem hole to stem hole. You ever have your stem hole stacked?
Wasn't that the ending of Requiem for a Dream?
I think it is. Stem hole to stem butt to butt. Jesus.
Now the fact this is in Iran, which is usually doing other unpleasant things. But
damn, Steve.
This guy may be the Gallagher of Iran.
Maybe.
I still say he's balancing on stem holes.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Right after this photograph was taken, the Iranian morality police beat the crap out of the guy. He's currently in a coma. Probably dying next week.
In case.
And that's the tradition, isn't it, over there?
We didn't laugh at the first part,
No.
though.
We almost. We
He's
tried to
currently in
ignore
a coma was the comedic tag, if you will.
Well, that's kind of the way they do it in Iran.
He's younger. He's a young guy.
Yeah, he is a
looks
young
like
guy.
a young Steve Perry.
I guess. That guy. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, he's on the watermelon's on the balance. Yeah, it's stem hole to stem hole.
There he goes.
See?
It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh my God, it is. Or Geddy Lee. It's one of them.
Yeah, he's got Steve Perry with a slightly larger nose. Now, does he go for 5? Does he try to get the 5th one?
No, he doesn't.
He knew that it wouldn't. I mean, the way that it's tilting. Yeah, he was able to go.
Okay, that to me, balance him on the round side instead of the stem hole side.
He is doing it the easiest way you can.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
It's still not easily dismissed.
How many golf balls could you stack, do you think?
Golf balls?
Well, I bet you could because of the dimples.
Dimple the dimple?
Because of the dimple. Stack billiard
Is there
balls.
Is there a record for that? It's
stack the 9 ball and the 8 ball and the 15 ball. Get back to me.
Yeah.
Stack those.
Yeah,
okay.
you're going to need some sandpaper. Okay. Is that sports?
Yeah, shouldn't it be? Huh? I mean, seriously? Really?
Are you ready for some football?
Huh? Haven't we done enough?
Congratulations
many
once again.
people?
Dan Nettermeyer of Gulf Shores, Alabama was our big winner.
Roll Tide.
Week 8. In our NFL Pick'em competition, he got. He was part of a 10-way tie for first place, but he had the tiebreakers and is our winner. We'll talk with Dan tomorrow. He wins himself the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls Royce of outdoor cooking appliances, if you will. And you can enter Week 9. It officially begins Thursday night with the Thursday Nighter. But have some fun. You just have to pick the winners. You don't even have to go against the spread. Have a little fun. Go to bobandtom.com/contest while you're there. Enter to win the beautiful orangeinsoles.com kegerator. It's right over there behind Ace, and it holds 3 different types of kegs. It's got a thingy on the top with a tap. Thank you very much, Christy. And have some fun with that. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the sports outro.
Have some fun with that.
This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Rabbit, Christy.
If you have leftover Halloween candy, one dentist suggests you should eat it all in one sitting.
What?
Yeah.
Dr. Olivia Mason at Almost Heaven Dentistry told WTOV.
Christy?
You've got nothing?
I've got nothing. Where is it, TOV? Does it say?
It doesn't say. I'm sorry.
We're ashamed of our city.
It's much better for your teeth if you sit down and eat your full bag of Halloween candy at one time.
How is it for your diabetes?
It might upset your belly, she says, but it's much better for your teeth.
I see.
She added the worst kind of candy for your teeth is the sticky, tacky, chewy, gummy kind.
That's chewy.
Chewy.
What did I say?
Well, don't worry about it.
Say it.
Mason said it's better to get it over with quickly rather than the hang on to candy for several months.
Now, this is one dentist.
One dentist.
I'm guessing that this is the one dentist in that survey. It's always, 9 of 10 dentists recommend Crest as a decay preventive dentifrice. There's always the one. Didn't you wonder that as a kid? Who's the one dentist that doesn't recommend Crest?
The one that's in Colgate's pockets. Yeah.
I rotate. I don't know about you guys.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible for your teeth.
No, I rotate them all.
You should never do that.
Rotate them all.
Oh, I got your Sensodyne, your Colgate, your Crest. There's
really?
like 5 different kinds of Crest. Oh, yeah.
No wonder if you have like 7 root canals. That's terrible. You don't want to do that.
You got to rotate it.
No, it's awful for you.
Stick with something that works.
Sensodyne.
I was the dentist yesterday. You ever get that stuff? When you're done, they paint your teeth with that stuff.
The fluoride now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
and
fluoride.
boy, is
goop.
that sticky.
Yeah, and you can't brush your teeth for 6 hours.
Right, and your lips get that is.
And if you eat anything, it's glued to your teeth. I'm walking around with my trick or treaters. They think I'm in costume because my teeth look like they're rotting. Because
You got fluoride at your age. That's interesting. I haven't had fluoride in forever.
It's like a goop.
Gloss.
I know what you're talking about,
they paste
but
it on your teeth.
I haven't had that done in a long, long, long time.
Well, I don't know.
We go to the same dentist, same girl, Jen.
Christy, we fell for the upsell. All right.
So this dentist is saying eat all your candy in one sitting.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible idea.
Would you let your kids do that?
That's
no.
a terrible idea.
Right.
No, it's really dumb.
Right.
This is like opening all your presents on Christmas Eve. It's wrong.
Oh.
Well, there's some
Wait a
people
minute.
who
Some
do
people
that.
would-
Boy, some people,
That's a tradition.
Really?
Not at my house.
Not a Christian tradition, of course. I don't know
Sure, there might be
what God
heathens
they're celebrating, but
open presents on Christmas Eve.
God of joy.
really?
Oh,
Well,
the
that's
God
right.
of joy.
They wake up Christmas morning and have nothing to open.
Yeah.
They get it out of the
You
way.
wake up at 9:30. It's pretty awesome. None of this 5:15 crap.
Standing by your parents' bed.
Yeah.
Wake up!
Oh, that's the best part.
That was fun.
Did you?
Yeah,
Do you
I
make
loved
your kids go back to bed? No, you can't get up yet, or do you make them
No.
sit on the steps?
No.
yeah, you gotta
So
sit on the
what's
steps.
fair game then? 12:01, 1:15.
Yeah.
No.
I remember what my dad
What
would
we
say.
do is we take wrapping paper.
And wrap them to their beds.
No, and we seal off. We seal off the room where the tree is, and then.
Do you put your tree up on Christmas Eve?
No. The tree's been up.
So after Santa has come, you do the wrapping paper?
We seal off the room.
You go in there and you see
And in my
Santa's
new
done.
house, by the way, I'm going to have to find a friend that owns a gift wrap company. Because at my old house, it was just 3 doorways, normal sized doorways. We have this one sort of expansive entry to the main room, so it's going to be.
I bet you do.
It's going to be pretty.
I'm sure you do.
You could just have the help.
Put up a big step and repeat.
Then we take the helicopter over to the Christmas
Is what
area.
he's saying right now make anybody else's balls hurt?
Yeah.
Really hurt.
My ass hurt.
Hey, look,
I just want to go vomit in the
It's
parking
just
lot.
the living room is sort of effectively
Sweat
has
of
3
my
walls.
brow.
Arena.
The sweat of our brow,
Yeah.
Josh.
The larger
That's
point,
right.
Josh, is so then when Christmas morning comes, we'll have breakfast and everything, and then after that, they get to burst through.
You make them
Like a
eat
football
first?
game?
Yeah.
That's
What?
torture. That's
Eat first.
Yeah, breakfast first is
Are
torture.
you kidding me?
I can't believe they put up with it.
No.
I would throw the bowl
We
on the
would-
floor.
No, you eat breakfast after you unwrap.
Absolutely.
They get to bust through like
That's when you have your frittata.
like they're at a football game.
That's a fun thing.
Hot rolls.
That they get to bust through the.
Yeah, that is pretty
You
cool.
control everything, don't you? You can't have your
No.
kid.
I try to control everything, Christy, but I control nothing. Haven't you figured that out by now?
What do you do with the other
You know,
families?
but that would cause someone to
Pat's
ask.
trying. Be quiet for a second. Pat's trying to get fired. I'm sorry, Pat. What did you say, Kettle?
I said nothing.
Kettle calling the pot black.
Why do you keep trying then? It's like you keep going to movies. Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
You make everything so complicated. Just let the kids run down the steps and go, oh my God, look what Santa brought.
What? No, you've got to. They have to
know
learn,
when
wait and
Like
listen.
99% of the people out there.
They're all doing it wrong.
You're
Look at
aware
look at the state of the world right now. Tell me we're doing anything
When
right.
they embalm you, you're not going to have any say in that. You know that, right? Oh, wait a minute. That hose is off. You need to run that up through my nostril. And then.
Now listen.
Okay, I've heard.
He's on a breathing machine, but there's a 99% chance. Unplug him.
Pull it like you're starting a mower.
I'm sorry, I'm really stunned. You eat breakfast before you let
that
them
is
open
torture.
their presents.
Yeah.
That is torture.
I'm surprised to hear that.
No wonder Willie's the way he is.
Gosh. No kidding.
Pat, what would your dad say to you when you were
in the morning?
Yeah.
Right when he was when he was waking up?
Yeah.
He'd say, get me a beer before we open the presents.
You had to get Dad a beer.
I'm not even joking.
The only thing we did was make the kids sit on the top of the steps, and then we would go down and
Collectively
then
as a family.
turn the lights on and make sure everything was on before we let them run down the steps. But we had breakfast later. Gosh.
We've explained to them that Santa has sealed off the room.
My parents would go and check. They would go see what Santa got us first.
Yeah.
And then my dad would come to the room and go, and we love this every Christmas morning. Well, sorry, guys, he didn't make it this year. You must have really messed up.
Sorry, guys.
Mess with you?
And then you'd hear my mom, Larry.
That's hilarious.
Oh, great.
Dads are funny.
And then they'd all start punching you because you were the one that misbehaved, I bet, causing Santa to skip the house.
Now, in our situation, then we assign someone to pass the gifts, and I like to do one at a time.
Oh, my God.
So it takes, what, 6-7 hours to open the presents?
Because otherwise, everything gets like a 3-ring circus. Everything gets lost. And
That's how we do it on
That's
Christmas Eve.
fun.
But then someone will go, okay, Finn, you go get this and take it over to Mommy. Or
It
whatever.
is fun. And the kids love giving other people their gifts and stuff. But Santa never wrapped our
Santa
gifts.
did not wrap our
I know,
gifts.
I know some houses.
No.
I think you can request Santa will wrap in some houses.
Santa wrapped a few, but not everything. There was a lot
Not
of
only
stuff
did
that-
Santa not wrap oftentimes, I don't know how my parents talked him into doing this. Santa would assemble the toys that required assembly.
Absolutely.
So they were
Is that
ready
right?
to be played with
Yep.
immediately. Yeah.
First of all, you're wrong. The elves did the assembly.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Santa put our gifts up in the attic 2 months before Christmas.
Oh, did you go up there and spy?
Every year.
Well, we're getting ready.
My mother fell asleep a couple weeks before Christmas on the couch, and I got into her purse, and they kept the presents in a locked closet in the house. I got the key. Went through all my presents. Went through all the stuff I had. I go, well, this is just a bunch of. I got a Cleveland Browns football uniform that year, I think, or something like that.
How about that?
But my
What
dad,
number? What number?
Christmas morning.
What number was it?
Well, 32, of course.
Jim Brown? Wasn't like.
That wasn't 44 like Reggie Rucker. No, Jim Brown. But Christmas morning,
Dick
my dad knew that Bill Glass. Shut up! My dad knew that I'd seen everything before. He absolutely knew that I was trying to act surprised, but he knew that I'd seen everything. It was weird how he knew, but he knew.
Okay, well, coming up in the news, Christian.
Worst Christmas ever.
Did he really say that to you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Coming up, we have a teacher that was suspended for confining a student into a locker.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds sort of reasonable to me.
Maybe the student shouldn't be a nerd then.
Maybe the kid was a little mouthy.
I love he wasn't acting up. He was just a nerd.
Nerd in the locker. You can go in by yourself, or I can help you. It's up to you.
We have a guy who was trying to hit the target at Target with something.
Oh, okay. I don't want to even know. When we come back, we'll get to all those things. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Couldn't tell you if it's recently because
Doesn't work.
cable's out. Okay,
You got to pay the bill.
yeah, that's right. Okay. What's the phrase about it?
Well, yeah, sometimes there's more month than money.
There's more month. There's more month than money.
I tell you what, 25th coming around, we damn near started that.
No, I forget. I know these are.
Man, we've been there though.
These are the Dickey twins.
Your name right?
And what are you, Rod Dickey, and he's what is it?
I'm Dick Dickey. That's Ricky Dickey.
Ricky Dickey and Rod Dickey.
How you doing?
No, it's Ricky Dickey and Dickey.
No, Ricky Dickey and Dicky Dickey.
Yeah, I see. The Dickey brothers.
Where'd you get Rod?
No, the Dickey twins. Our great Uncle James wrote Deliverance.
Did he?
Oh, James Dickey.
That's right.
Finally.
I kept telling him, no, you need more sodomy. Yeah, more bunghole.
Christy.
You told me I couldn't say that.
You can't.
Josh is on fire today. I'm the intellectual in the family, and he's a little bit more earthy.
We'll get back to
Health officials in Canada.
I can tell you how old you are just by smelling your fingers.
It's true. Try him. Tell him. Try him.
Well, you're 35.
He's usually right within 5 or 6 years.
You know something?
True.
Josh, and honest to God, it would be worth to dress you up. Get a booth at the state fair.
Yeah.
No, dress you up like Ricky Dickey.
Right.
Get a booth at the state fair with a straight face. Have a sign up there. I can guess your age by smelling your fingers. and see how many people would come up and go, well, this guy can't do it. And
yes.
God,
Well, what happens when he's wrong? Wouldn't they be mad?
I ain't never.
Who cares?
Take his money?
As Josh puts it, you're just doing it for the viral video.
Are you going to take money from these people, or you're just doing it for free?
You say if we can't do it, we'll give you $3 or something.
Okay.
The thing about the Dickey brothers, they always have their trapper hats on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, overalls, and they're pretty educated. They're not,
Now you wear the overalls with no underwear and no undershirt, right? Little side boob.
We ain't stupid.
Oh, can we do that next summer, please?
We can do it now. We can do it for Christmas. I got my trapper hat right here.
He got me a trapper hat for my
Are you going to model that for the camera?
I put it up on mine. I still remember when you squirted out of Mama.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you guys were twins.
He's 5 minutes. Yeah, I remember it. He's first 5 minutes older. A doctor lifted me up, spanked me, turned me around so I could watch old Dick come out.
Yeah. I heard you almost dropped your dip.
That's right. Jaw fell right to the floor. That's right. What a man he is. He dipped right out of his snatcher.
I like that book, The Snatcher and the Rye.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's quite a book. Yeah, I'm sorry. Christy, where were we here?
Health officials in Canada.
What do you think this add to it?
Could we take a picture of you in that? Because you're.
It's on
Chick's Instagram.
Josh, you need a green
Chick McGee if you want to go on that Instagram.
Oh, that is one stupid looking hat.
Oh, dude, trapper hats are the best.
It's so warm.
You need a green one.
I can't wait for it to get really cold.
I've got a couple.
Do you?
Yeah, I love them.
Got this snap on the bottom.
They really keep your face warm. They're amazing.
Does the front come down?
The wind chill.
Yes, it does.
Well, you won't have to worry about. You won't have to worry about getting a venereal disease because those are vagina repellent.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. What? There you go.
Even better.
You tell me if this looks stupid.
What's the big flap with the fur in the front for you? Are you supposed to pull it down, but then you can't see?
That's what I said.
It doesn't pull down.
That's just there for fashion, Tom.
Okay, because that does look good.
So you take this off there and it cuts
You
the line
slaughtered
all
some
over.
poor animal for that stupid thing?
Oh, yeah. It's, right there, that's a vole.
And then the chinchilla's in the back.
Right,
Hey.
That's right.
Oh, really? Because then the automatic response is, yeah, I know him. I hate him.
Oh, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow.
That's sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But, I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if I have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Steve Altman.
It's the technology. What we can do today. We can put a man on the moon. We can send cameras out to Saturn, take pictures, send them back. Computers. But we still can't make a coffee maker that doesn't go... Hell, that wakes me up. I don't really need the coffee now, thanks! I'm awake and irritable! I got one of those cordless phones.
Yeah?
And those are cool. You can walk around the house, be outside. You can be in the bathroom now and be on the phone. This is great. That noise? I'm making coffee right now.
Well, internet porn.
Well, there's
photography. People don't go. Yeah, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
Because of the internet.
Oh, that's true.
But I think you miss out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, though, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Post-Halloween hangover.
All right, I loved Halloween. It was great.
November 1st, Rabbit.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Hello, Tom.
I'm proud of you for coming in today. I know that you're kind of upset. Your favorite football team, the Washington Commanders.
They got to do something.
Got rid of a couple of their very fine players.
They ain't very good. Not very good.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of good, though, once again, Dan Nettermeyer from Gulf Shores, Alabama, wins our Big Green Egg competition from Week 8. Week 9 begins Thursday night. Please,
I'll tell you who's good. Is my high school, the London Red Raiders. They're now 11-0.
Really?
And they'll be hosting their second week of playoff games this weekend.
Oh, wow.
So go Red Raiders, and now here's me with the fight song.
Oh, please.
Fight, fight, fight for victory. We're going to fight and they're giving. We're going to give that cheer so all the world can hear. London High is out to win. Fight on.
Do you know
beat the enemy.
Wow, gets worse, huh?
And something our praises to the sky.
I like the use of Nair, N-E''E'.
Yeah.
Old school, yeah.
And I think my music teacher wrote the fight song. That's how old I am.
Okay.
Very few people reach this age. So go Red Raiders.
Christy, do you know your fight song?
I know my junior high one, but I don't remember the high school one. On you Falcons, on you Falcons. Falcons.
Careful.
On you Falcons.
See, I was trying so hard not to say something bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fight
Josh?
on for our fans.
We didn't have a fight song.
Falcons, fight.
You didn't have a fight song?
No, it was a brand new high school, and if we did,
this is the
knew
part of Josh's life where I don't know what happened. But something happened. He's lying about this entirely.
Well, no,
he says he went to a high school that no one ever went to.
And you're a man of a certain size, but you were not on the football team.
Not anymore, he's not.
I know.
No, I was in the Theater.
You're in the theater.
And show choir.
And
stuff, yeah.
the show choir. And did you have like a little sparkly vest?
I absolutely had a sparkly vest. It was fuchsia. Thank you very much. Sequins,
and the
fuchsia, sequins.
Fuchsia and the horse you rode in on.
And a nice fuchsia bow tie.
You and your fuchsia bow tie, can I interest you in a falcon?
We were the Rockwood Summit Falcons.
The Falcons.
There you
The
go.
Falcons.
Yeah.
But there was no fight song?
Fight Falcon.
No, we never. No, there wasn't. And unless somebody wrote it and it was like just not sung until after I graduated.
Ace, did you have a fight song?
I don't think so.
Really?
I remember here's to old Ben Davis High. Love her, yes we do. That's about all I remember.
Love her, yes we do. That's right. Go fight.
That's no need to insult. Pat Godwin, you went to an impressive school. You were state champions.
We are the Mountaineers, mighty, mighty Mountaineers. Something, something, something. Ba-da-da-da. That's all.
So when would you guys sing this?
At the football and basketball games.
That's so
When you wake up in the
lame.
morning.
Convocations.
It was.
Pep rallies.
S will win. We will fight right to the end.
Because we're morally superior.
And we're
the exact proper race.
Good job. Look at the cars in the parking lot.
Look at my gross domestic product. And
Down with diversity against everything that's different.
I'll compare my income tax return to yours.
We will fight right to the
Looks
end.
like London plays the Bellefontaine Chieftains this week at McGee Field. No, it's at London.
Oh, you should go.
Yeah, I should scoot over there.
How about your elementary school theme song?
I don't.
We didn't have an elementary
We didn't
school.
have an elementary, but I found a picture of me cheering in elementary school, and I was going through some things recently.
You could probably sell that online for quite a bit of money.
Elementary school.
Elementary. I was in fifth grade.
I don't think that
Maybe
changes.
sixth.
You know,
We were the Cardinals, but I don't think we had a song.
A lot of perverts out there.
I know. I'm trying to change the subject.
Yeah, that's...
Did you have an elementary school fight song?
Of course.
Of course.
A cheer for our dear
I thought
Mercer,
so.
the best school of them all.
Shut up.
We had
London.
the land salute.
London's already played Bellefontaine this year. They won 36-6 back September 22nd. So
Very nice,
that's coming up.
That's a
playoffs.
trouncing. Wow.
Okay, now we have Christy Lee at the news desk, as you can tell. No fight song from here. If you had a picture
I
of your,
just gave you my fight
if you had a
song.
picture of your first day, well, not elementary school.
No.
If you had a picture of you in your first grade class, could you identify everybody?
No. Well, no, I don't think so.
I can name a couple.
I can name a few.
Yeah, I'd be able to name maybe half.
Sure. Yeah, me too. It's weird.
What's
I thought
really
you said
cool
you
is
could name all of them.
I'd be pretty close. I don't know why I can do that.
I went to a school, my grade school was in the same city that my now husband graduated high school from. And a lot of the kids that were in my first grade class were in his graduating class. And so they had a reunion recently, and I was going through some pictures, and it was really cool to see people I haven't seen since grade school as adults. That was kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes really cute kids become really ugly adults.
Or they become, or they look,
Father time kicks
or you
their
look
ass.
at him and go, oh my God, he looked just like that in first grade.
And there are those that look great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a hard and fast rule. Cute kids, ugly grown.
Not necessarily, but there are some that
absolutely.
What made them cute as a kid is pretty much a horrific figurement as an adult.
People know.
Let's not discount the accidents that happen as well.
Sure.
Some people show up scarred.
Your years of sorrow permanently give
Worn them down.
You
Yeah.
know, they can have their jaws rebuilt, but it's never really quite right.
Speaking of school, a Canadian teacher has been suspended after confining a student in a locker. According to the CBC, the incident occurred at a school in Bell's Corners, Ottawa. The boy, age 12, was joking with friends by showing them he could fit in his locker. When a teacher came by, shut the locker and held it closed. The boy was confined to the locker for all of 2 minutes.
Still, that's not
while
right.
he repeatedly tried to get out.
Okay.
That teacher was suspended for 2 days for the incident, but the student's family argues that was not enough. The boy's father is calling for the teacher to be fired.
Yeah, you know, the teacher shouldn't be helping the bullies.
No. This
wasn't
kid
bullying.
was saying, hey, I can fit in this locker.
Yeah, he was just
The
going-
teacher just closed the door and unfortunately held it closed
Yeah.
as the kid fought to get out.
No, but the teacher was trying to be cool.
That's what was going on here.
Does the teacher go out and like pants the freshman? Well, I gave Johnson a swirly because
Who went to Rockwood Summit? Is that you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I am the assistant band director at Rockwood Summit High School.
Yeah, good fellow. He's a nice man.
We use Across the Field, borrowed the Ohio State University Buckeye fight song.
Oh, okay. It was not there when I was...
There, he says there aren't any words that anybody sings, though.
Oh,
all right.
I think you should write them, Josh.
Oh, there we go.
You could write lyrics. You could write some good lyrics.
If they ever put me in the
They would
Hall of Fame.
they would enshrine you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. I haven't already earned my place.
That's correct. I think that goes without saying.
Who's more successful out of that school than me?
I don't know.
I believe there might be an NFLer that came from my high school.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
But
That Mahomes.
Yeah, you should be in your high school Hall of Fame for sure.
So wait a minute. You're in favor, by the way, of this teacher slamming the door in this kid, forcing him to sit or to stand confined into a locker
For 2 minutes?
The teachers can have
this poor
fun,
kid
too.
was probably losing his mind. It was terrifying.
Well, then he shouldn't have tried to act like he could fit in his locker in the first place.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He should be homeschooled.
I've had a realization. It's not. We don't pay teachers to educate our children. I don't think. I think we pay teachers not to kill them.
Yeah, you've been around them.
That's the harder part.
Yeah,
of
there
being
should
a
be
teacher.
junior high school teachers should not have to pay any income tax because they're dealing with.
Yeah,
it's the worst age of.
Yes,
raging hormones
thank
and
you.
puberty and
So when I said, this kid, I could. Wouldn't you lose your mind locked in a locker?
I would because I'm claustrophobic, but he wasn't locked in. The guy was just holding him in.
Well, that's still.
I mean,
Chick, you raise a point, man. That I have some of my really good friends are teachers, and we don't talk enough about apparently the smells that teachers deal. Like they say sometimes they'll walk into a classroom and go, God.
I remember when Willie was in school, they banned the use of Axe products because there were so many of them wearing it that it combined.
I'd rather smell that than BO.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, nothing smells probably like a pubescent who is just not
showering
quite
and really
is just now learning about taking
But
care
there's
of
some
yourself.
that would enjoy that, and that gets back to our problem from earlier. Let's come right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at Bob and Tom.
The sheepskin that you
Let's not talk about the sheep.
Okay.
Brings up some really sad memories.
Okay. Well, no, I know you've got
It's tough when you name them.
It's
an
a tough
original
breakup.
song. Yep. This is an original song from the Electric Amish. Can you guys favor us with a tune?
Yeah, we play all originals because, of course, we're not even allowed to listen to the radio, so I don't even know what you guys hear.
Yeah, that's true. Well, go ahead, but I'd love to hear it.
Well, all right. This is a little song goes a little something like this. It kind of tells you who we are.
Oh.
Carl, would you look at Barry back there? He's playing those drums like a crazy Mennonite.
Yeah, for that he will surely burn in hell.
Out in the field for 40 days. Plowing and planting, breaking the hay. My mule Ezra's pulling the plow. I bought him from Carl for some eggs and a cow. I work all day out in the sun.
Oh, but after some meals, we start having some fun. I say,
Come on, Greta. Lights and lamps. We're making lots of noise and we don't got no lamps. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. We'll help you build a barn. We just don't give a darn. We are an Amish The women folk up in Napanee are working their churns for great Barry and me. Sweet, sweet butter, rice make pies. Some of their cider about to make me high. Now these young maidens, they had a plan. They was out to meet us boys in the band. They said, the parson's gone, now's our chance. And we proceeded to have a big square dance. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish
Please let the rest of this solo really jam.
We are an Amish band. Nailed it. We are an Amish band. And a boy graver. We'll help you build a barn. We just don't give a darn. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah.
Yay! The Electric Amish, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see? Mr. Sullivan, what? You're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward. Oh, okay. It's this. Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And I went to see the Police in concert band.
Great band, yeah.
Yeah, and Sting he's dressed like a rock star, but I'm noticing he has on his wrist a watch, and not like a fancy watch, a watch. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at, do you need that as a rock star? You know, it's just, where you got to go, Sting, that you need a watch? You know, I don't want my rock stars punctual. You know, if you're going to make a date with Jim Morrison, he'd be late. You know, what is he going to be in the middle? Is everyone ready to rock and roll?
Hold on.
Well, we better wrap it up in about an hour and 15. I've got some stuff to do. The sitter is waiting.
Are you ready to rock?
I want my rock stars on heroin or dead, okay? That's a rock star.
Here.
Not with a watch.
Jim, we mentioned you are a tall man.
Yes.
6'6", huh? 6'6". Are you a single guy or married guy?
I just got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
How's that going?
First
timer?
Yeah, first timer.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm learning, very slowly. I'm learning, when women get married, they take the guy's name, and I'm learning that us guys are also my married name is somebody. Somebody's got to take the trash out. At first, I was like, is he talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else here?
Somebody.
Shouldn't we be on a first-name basis by now?
Well, someone's going to have to go to the hardware store, and somebody's going to have to put this table together.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
For information.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Chick's there.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Ace Cosby's there.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, always busy.
Coming up,
Always
got a lot going on over here. Coming up, Tim Cavanagh will be joining us.
Who?
Timmy Cavanagh, little Timmy Cavanagh. Looking forward to that. Also, it'll be Sexy Time with Alli Breen, one of our favorite features. Hope you're around to enjoy that.
Also, once again, congratulations to Dan Nettermeyer, Gulf Shores, Alabama, a listener, and he's winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You could win that, too, because we're going to begin Week 9 coming up Thursday night. He picked, by the way, he was in a 10-way tie for first place in our pigskin competition, and he won all the tiebreakers. So log on to bobandtom.com/contest and enter for this week's Big Green Egg Mini Max. While you're there, find out about the orangeinsoles.com kegerator. It's right over there. That could be in your living room pretty soon.
When do we give that away? Because I still have about half a keg in there to polish off.
Oh, just keep drinking.
Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right now, she's in the big stripes over there. She's
Yeah.
not. It's Christy Lee. What's happening?
Well, restaurants are trying to fight back against bots that are making dinner reservations to resell.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is really big, especially in the bigger cities. According to The Hustle, websites and apps such as Appointment Trader and it's ResX
The Hustle.
allow users to buy, sell, or exchange reservations. However, the marketplace are being used by people with bots to turn a profit and preventing many would-be diners from making reservations.
That's a shame.
That, in turn, has caused unfilled seats and are sometimes unable to collect cancellation fees for those who wanted to cancel. Now restaurants need to confirm reservations that have been booked by a human, and some are saving more spots for walk-ins. And I don't know if you've noticed this because I use a reservation service a lot. Some of the higher-end restaurants or the restaurants that are real busy, they make you put down a $25 per person deposit.
I don't have a problem with that.
And if you don't show up, they take your money. So
I get it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
What I don't get, Chick and I went out for lunch a couple weeks ago.
I bought. Watch your mouth.
Okay, yes, you did. When we got there, I'll do the Socratic method. When we got there, how many people were in the restaurant?
I don't know. How
Counting
many?
us?
Yes.
2. No, there were 4 counting us, I think.
When we left.
When we left.
When we got there was no one in the
And
restaurant.
it was lunchtime. Lunchtime on a Sunday, but still.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing is you get there and the person at the thing looks over the sheet for 5 minutes. There's no one here.
That didn't happen.
Then we sat down. Wait a minute. We sat down. Hang on a second. Now, there's like, 50 tables in there?
Yeah.
We sat down, and where'd they seat the next group?
Right behind
Right
you.
behind us.
Yes.
I mean, that really is a
serious?
thing.
That did happen.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
Yeah.
Particularly
Where do
since
you want them to go? Out in the parking lot?
Well, no, these people probably knew that I was there treating you for an emotional crisis and that we probably should be sitting by ourselves, so the sobbing would be...
I don't remember that part, but all right.
And that's the lunch where you bothered the waitress about food choices at other restaurants.
No,
Yes.
that's the
She
lunch
made the
where...
mistake of showing up non-white, and boy, oh boy. Tom had a bunch of questions.
She had a beautiful name. I asked her what their origin was. And turned out,
are you from? Philippines?
she was of Thai heritage, and she gave me the name of the best Thai restaurant in town. I really appreciate that.
Why are you surprised I boued, pal? What's your problem?
No, you're a very generous man.
You're damn right I am. Oh, I see. He wants me to buy. I buy you hats and crap all the time. Jeez. Anyway.
When you got a giant empty restaurant, don't you think you should seat the next group farther away?
I do. There's something about the restaurant industry we don't know because it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think is it because of the server? Yeah, it's the
Yeah, well, they
wait
could have,
staff.
it's 10 steps to the next section.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
And when we left, there were a grand total of 4 other people in the restaurant. An hour later.
Is this a famous steak place?
Could be.
That's how Chick rolls, man.
You hear what's happening? Not so much Ace. Don't ignore him like I do. You hear what Pat said? Famous steak place. He's upset that he wasn't alone.
We go to a cheap salad place.
Oh, jeez.
There it is.
I take you to the cafeteria because that's what Jimmy likes.
He does like that.
You got to take Jimmy when you take Pat to lunch?
Yeah, Jimmy likes the cafeteria, so I take him there.
That's nice.
I love
are
the
a good
cafeteria.
friend. Wow.
I love the cafeteria.
Over under on the items thrown when Jimmy's with you.
Jimmy is 13 now.
So
he can throw farther.
He has a lot more strength in his arms.
And it's primarily the Jell-O.
Good toss, son. Good toss.
Okay. Well, we have Christy Lee at the news. Have we missed anything else?
A space tourism startup company has revealed its design for a space toilet with a view. According to CNN Space Perspective, plans to take travelers approximately 100,000 feet to the edge of space via a pressurized capsule suspended from a high-tech balloon. Nothing can go wrong here. Concept designs for the pod's bathroom show a gleaming restroom with a large window looking out over the stars and the curvature of the earth.
You know what's sad about this?
What?
Josh, I can just see someone going in to, do what they have to do.
Yeah.
And they're looking out the space window. They're probably still looking at their phone.
Yeah.
Guess where I am.
The company's founder and co-CEO Jane Pointer said, "We wanted to create a space where
There it
people
is.
could go to take time for themselves for a moment." She added that the toilet seat itself has a cushion, so you can actually just sit there.
Talk about a stellar dump, huh, Josh?
Stellar dump.
Hey, Susie, check out the stellar dump I took. See, they're in space, Jake, you see. It's like a starlight. Sorry.
I think if I did go up, I'd want to. I would want to do everything in space. And
well, doesn't it take quite a bit of time to get up there?
100,000 feet? I have no idea.
In a balloon?
I don't.
It's not like the ones where you go up and you're in space for 30 seconds and come right back.
Yeah, I don't know what their plans are for this. It's the first I've heard of it. I don't think I would do it. Would you do that?
No. It'd be super scary. And what if you're doing it like the International Space Station just happens to swing by? Hey, look, that joker. They have no curtains on that thing.
Yeah, what? Hey, light a match. No, wait, don't.
Yeah, right.
Well, thank you very much.
Would you go up in space in one of these, Chick?
I'd probably get sick. I'm real.
I think I would too, but
I don't have the constitution I used to.
I would do it.
I tried to roller coaster, like 5 years ago. It was not a good scene, man.
Really?
I have to Dramamine now.
Yeah. Do you really? Yeah. I used to do I used to really enjoy that. But
To do a roller coaster, you have to Dramamine?
To go to theme parks, I usually take a Dramamine so I can ride everything.
Spinning around. I don't like spinning around.
I guess as you get older, something in your inner ear hardens or something.
Your vertigo goes nuts.
Well, now, coming up, we're going to talk with
Your
comedian.
ear hardens and your penis gets soft.
Isn't that something?
Maybe I'm upside down. Maybe that's
what a cosmic joke.
There we go. I was going to introduce Tim Cavanagh as our next guest, but under the circumstances, I think I will.
No.
He knows what I'm
Tim
talking
admits
about.
freely that he has a soft penis.
He's an older man now.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
That's the name of his next album. I have a soft penis.
Really?
Yeah. And no, he doesn't mean flaccid. He just means it's petable.
It's unbelievable, isn't
I was going to say you guys all have a soft one at one point.
Yeah, they are
I mean, come on.
That is true.
Could we?
You know, that is. What if it stayed hard all the time? That would be a problem.
Bothersome. Yeah. Yep.
It almost collapses in like one of those drinking cups.
Telescopically? Yes.
That's right.
Be awkward in so many situations.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not the case, and so we're going to move on.
We have a guy that was
somebody thought
awkward
of-
with his in a
somebody-
Target store.
Well, we'll get to
of
that.
everything,
We'll get to that coming up.
Well, speaking of meat, we shouldn't do it that way.
No, we have Alli Breen. No, that wouldn't work either. Alli Breen with Sexy Time coming up, of course. And what have you got over there, Josh?
Well, it's the fall, as we know. I know spooky season may be coming to an end, or it has for some of you. Mine lasts most of the year.
Yes.
Well, so does my love of Omaha steaks. Right now, it's the perfect time for tailgating, fall grilling, cozy comfort food. And guess what? Omaha Steaks knows it. So they went, you know what? Time for our semi-annual sale. What does that mean? 50% off site-wide. That's 50% off all your favorite tender, juicy, extra-aged steaks like those butcher's cut filet mignons. Go to omahasteaks.com today. Use this code, BTS. You're going to put that in at checkout to get an extra $30 off your order. With Omaha Steaks, the possibilities are endless. Endless flavor, endless value on incredible entrees, scrumptious sides, decadent desserts, and so much more. All of them backed by their 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. And again, 50% off. It's the semi-annual sale. Go to omahasteaks.com, shop all your delicious favorites for half the price. Don't forget to enter promo code BTS at checkout for that extra $30 off. But hurry. This semi-annual sale is only for a limited time, and make sure you get that fall best sellers pack with the Polynesian pork chops that are marinated to perfection. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for details.
Thank you very much, Josh. We're going to come back with comedian Tim Cavanagh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
A Slovenian so-called artist was fertilized by her dog for an award-winning art project.
Oh.
It's part of a...
You know something?
Didn't you know he would react this way?
Could we have people
Yes.
licensed if they want to use the name artist?
As part of a greater...
Like if you're a pilot, you got to have a license to be a pilot.
Anything is art if we name it as such. That's...
And these things always involve some kinky sex or fecal material.
As part of a greater series that celebrates the bond between humans and dogs, Maya Smarkar had her eggs artificially fertilized by non-reproductive, which means not sperm cells, from her Scottish border collie named Byron.
Don't even say her name again. I don't want this woman to get any publicity.
According to the Arts Electronica website, the result is a hybrid cell inherent in which is a dystopian scenario, but which would create a new species
This is such
whose
crap.
chances of survival on planet Earth are better than ours.
Not at all.
Not utopia. Dystopia.
Yeah.
Could you,
Dystopia.
instead of artist, could you just
Dystopian.
put weirdo?
Yes. Psychotic.
So this is just
The process
this
she
art
used was
only
not
exists,
fully explained.
This only exists for the writing about it, and it's so there's no actual embryo.
No, because it was a non-reproductive cell, not
Yeah.
a sperm cell.
Even if it were reproductive, nothing would happen.
Right. The artist also reportedly breastfed an Icelandic sheepdog named Ada.
Of course you did.
After going on a special lactation-enhancing diet for the project.
Breastfed a dog.
So she's trying to make like a friendly Halloween werewolf. He's a good boy.
I swear to God, if tomorrow we have a story about this woman falling off a cliff, I would feel nothing but joy and...
She's dead. Look, it's her last art project.
God, I mean, get some talent.
Wow, you almost said a bad word.
Like maybe practice something and become talented at something, and then you can call yourself an artist. You freak! I hate her. Tool of the week immedially. Maybe.
Who's been a good boy?
Tool of a lifetime?
You're part of my new art project.
How's that not be?
God.
I hate her. It's literally just water.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I don't feel like walking. I have lower back pain, some foot discomfort.
So you're just rolling around?
Yeah.
There are better options. You need to try Orange Insoles.
Orange Insoles?
Yeah, check those out. Proper support for your feet. You're gonna have arch support. It's got that deep heel cup.
These do feel better.
All right.
Who needs you? Not me. Orange Insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your Orange Insoles today and step into a world of comfort.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Can they ask you, like, if you order a couple of Happy Meals, are these going to children? Can
They don't ask.
No.
I got a nice little pumpkin bucket last time.
Oh, I love those. I love when
Pumpkin, little jack-o'-lantern
Cool.
bucket. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, the pumpkin bucket does sound kind of like a sex move, though, doesn't it?
Does it?
Oh, yeah. Last night, Pat gave her the pumpkin bucket. She's going to be standing up at work today.
She'll be standing just fine.
Hey, I said.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Rabbit, November 1st. And speaking of first, we have our first guest of the morning. Isn't that correct?
Oh,
Tom?
yes.
Yes. It's the distinguished and very handsome Mr. Tim Cavanagh.
Wow.
Hi, Tim.
Are you?
I don't know why I deserve that all of a sudden, but thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Are you wearing your pajamas?
Pardon?
Are those pajamas you got on?
They might as well be. I've been kind of wearing them all day, but I did go out to dinner in this.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not.
Don't you have?
There were a lot
Tim,
of other prisoners there. So,
Tim, don't you have a bizarre schedule? I mean, bizarre, and it's not like you never get up early and you sleep late.
No, I never get up early. This is. No, I get up early when I have to, when I've got real life. Like this is considered real life for me.
Yeah.
Being on the radio and everything. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, normally I would be going to bed right about now. Would be, Chris and I would be sitting on the couch and finishing up something on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And right now we're watching Catastrophe, which is a show we've only seen a few times, but it's really funny and nice. So it's good. And, we would be up and I'd be eating popcorn and relaxing. And I would not be wearing pajamas. I'd be wearing a T-shirt
Nice.
Because as an adult man, I don't own any pajamas.
Oh.
Do you?
My wife my wife just laughs at the thought of me in pajamas.
Do you wear anything in the realm of a nighttime trouser, or is it just you in the T-shirt and are the Cavanaghs dangling for all to see?
No, it's boy. I wish I was going commando all the time, but no, I never do that. Since Chris's mom moved in with us for like a couple of years, and so then I had to make sure that I had some sort of pants on.
Yeah, sure.
Because she would be afraid.
Yeah.
Sure,
She'd
sure.
be afraid.
Sure. You don't want to be walking around in states.
If she saw my mammoth member.
Yeah.
And when I talk about my mammoth member, I'm talking about someone in my church.
Oh, there you got some fatties.
Wow.
He's a member.
Wow. Well, Tim Cavanagh is our guest. I can't help but notice that Tim will be taking whatever member he has on the road when he, on November 17th, which is a Friday evening, he'll be in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at the Red Mixer.
Cool.
And then
It's a cool new place.
And then on the 18th, he'll be at the Evergreen Golf Club in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. So that's a Friday and Saturday, a couple of gigs for Mr. Cavanagh.
Also, Tim, I don't know if I'm comfortable with you being this close to the lens of the camera. I feel uncomfortable. You're very, very close.
It's got kind of a Wizard of Oz feel. I like it.
Oh, there. Well.
Is that better? Dean was stressing that I should be close to the microphone.
Oh, close to the microphone. Okay.
My table ends here. You've been through this with me before, where everything falls over on top of me.
That's what I'm hoping for. To be quite honest,
it'll happen.
Okay.
You can snuggle back up.
Just let it happen naturally. If I try it, it's not going to be funny, but I'll do it accidentally for sure.
Tim Cavanagh's our guest, and he is.
That means only one thing.
A person who likes to research celebrities in the news.
That's right.
Particularly celebrity birthdays. And I have the intro music, and here we go.
Great. Hey, everybody. It's time once again for Tim Cavanagh's Cavalcade of Celebrity Birthdays. I'm comedian Tim Cavanagh. Before I launch into birthdays, I would like to just share a little experience I had over the weekend. I went to a Halloween party, and it was really a lot of fun, and everybody was in costume. And I decided to go very simple. I just wore a little Speedo. And everybody went around the room, and they said, "Who are you?" And I said, "I am Jason Momoa as Aquaman. And it was a very successful night. I got Snickers from everybody.
All right.
It's a joke. All right. Hey, let's get to the first birthday. The great singer-songwriter Eddie Rabbitt would have turned 82 this month. 3 weeks ago, his family, for personal reasons, requested that his body be exhumed.
Oh, really?
But the undertaker refused, saying, I'm not going down that rabbit hole again.
Yeah, no. I already drove his life away.
Born this month back in 1917 was Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. In 1969, she married a young American actor by the name of Danny DeVito. They had an unforgettable wedding. At the end of the ceremony, they walked out of the church to the Iron Butterfly classic, Indira Gandhi DeVito, honey. Don't you know that I'm loving you?
All right.
Well worth the stretch.
Yes.
Very good.
Smart and very brave.
Thank you. There's going to be some brave things this morning. NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo turns 29 this month. He was born in Greece, which made it difficult for the doctor who delivered him to get a good grip.
True enough.
His fiancée, Mariah, was a star volleyball player in college, playing for Rice. I'm sure she's getting better meals these days since her husband plays for the Bucks now. Yes, those are 3 bad puns in a row. That's what I was going for. 4. That was 4. We all need a 5th right now. Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's 5 in a row. All right. Fashion designer Calvin Klein is celebrating a birthday this week. 81 years old. He's currently suing a competitor for trademark infringement. He found out that his popular CK body spray was being confused with a new product called Louis CK body spray. Calvin is quick to point out that his body spray contains no seminal fluid.
Louis CK body spray would be a seminal.
Yeah, it would be bad. And I'm just, I had trouble with the pages. Hey, I'm just about ready to dump the microphone. Turning 68 this week is acknowledged germaphobe Howie Mandel. Back when he was emceeing Deal or No Deal, Mandel was voted favorite host in a poll of 1,000 bacteria and parasites living in his bathroom. He tried to refuse the plaque that came with the honor, but he couldn't find his mouthwash. Here are some birthday briefs. This just means that it's a little shorter than the other ones were. All right, turning 92 this month is former St. Louis Cardinals manager Whitey Herzog, who's old enough to remember a time when being called Whitey didn't make everyone so jittery. I had a trick-or-treater come to my house last night, and I said to this little girl, "Oh, don't you look scary in that skeleton costume?" She said, "I'm not a skeleton, silly. I'm Maria Shriver." Who's turning 68 this month.
Oh, wow.
As my birthday shout-out to Maria Shriver. Birthday girl Rebecca Romaine is not only a successful supermodel, but also quite a delightful type of lettuce. One this month.
She is a good lettuce.
These are all brave, I think. Frontiersman Daniel Boone was born this month back in 1791. According to one online account, Daniel Boone, quote, blazed the Wilderness Trail Road in KY. Not the jelly, but the state. That would be Kentucky, for those of you who are not postal workers. Turning 66 this week is Caroline Kennedy. Speaking of the Shriver family, yes, Caroline Kennedy is 66. She married Edwin Schlossberg, which is a great name for Kennedy because it sounds the same whether you're drunk or sober.
I agree.
Could you take your license? Yes, I'm Caroline Schlossberg. Turning 57 this week is musician Keith Urban, who never gets played on urban radio stations. That's weird, isn't that? That's... Born this month back in 1867 was renowned Polish scientist Marie Curie, who discovered radium and polonium and won 2 Nobel Prizes, which got me thinking. I'm sure glad they didn't have wet t-shirt contests back in the 1890s. That way Marie could concentrate 100% on physics.
No distraction.
Right.
Because that would have,
yeah.
She for sure would have been spending a lot of her evenings competing. But no, fortunately, she's kept her mind on the plutonium. All right. Dennis Wilson, one of the founding members of the Beach Boys, would have been 79 this week. Wow. Dennis drowned at age 39 and was remembered by his fellow band members with this moving tribute song. Drown, drown, getting drowned. I'm getting drowned. I'm getting drowned. Drown, drown. I'm getting drowned. I'm getting drowned. Very brave.
Yeah.
Yes.
I should get a Medal of Honor for actually doing some of these jokes. All right. I'm skipping one because I'm skipping 2. Born this week back in 1854 was John Philip Sousa, the man who wrote Stars and Stripes Forever. The prolific composer of patriotic songs died on March 6, 1932, which is now known as Sousa's Unfinished March. Britain's King Charles is turning 75 this month. As a hobby, he still enjoys playing the cello. His wife, Camilla Parker, bowls.
Of course.
Yes.
I do that one every year. That's one of my favorites. All right. 131 years ago this week, Supreme Court Justice Felix Frankfurter was born. He was appointed to the High Court back in 1939. So for those of you who thought Steph Curry was the first hot dog on the court, you're wrong. It was Felix Frankfurter.
You're wrong, he said.
Celebrating his 63rd birthday today is Apple CEO Tim Cook. His birthday is today. Now, when Tim Cook took over at Apple, all I could think of was a bunch of old sayings like too many cooks spoil the broth and one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch, and we'd rather have our old jobs back. See, those are all jokes about...
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do this anyway. Celebrating her 15th birthday is actress Sunny Sandler. According to her IMDb page, she's been featured in 7 films, all of them alongside her father, Adam Sandler. In the old days, we used to call those home movies. But nowadays, you get your own IMDb page, and you better get an agent or you'll get screwed over by your dad like Britney Spears did. All different.
It is different.
The world's highest paid model, Kendall Jenner, is turning 27. Her success should come as no surprise given her genetics. I mean, she's got her mother. She's got her mother's good looks, her father's athleticism, and her new mother's ability to wear high heels, even though she still has man's feet. Kendall has recently been linked with hip-hop superstar Bad Bunny, one of Eddie Rabbitt's 9,000 grandchildren. Because they reproduce like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I threw this one in just to have somebody who's still alive. Turning 26 this month is the singer Lorde, who is best known for her song, We Will Never Be Royals. In these days, isn't that a good thing? I'll bet Meghan Markle wishes that was her.
Is that my out cue?
No.
No, I don't think
I don't think so.
Okay, we're very close to the out joke.
Okay.
I want to do this one because I think it's really interesting. Again, it's about a dead guy, but let's go ahead anyway. In 1887, Chiang Kai-shek, who ruled China for 47 years, was born. He first gained notoriety as a great military leader who famously dismissed all the cowards from his military. In fact, he was the first one to call General So chicken. And eventually ordered him to go.
Bravo. Oh, I'd go out on that one, Tim. You're not going to top that
jokes.
one.
Well, I've got one more.
Okay, well, we'll give you this as a bonus and promise to laugh.
This will be a mistake.
Yeah.
All right, looking forward to it. All right.
Back in 1953, actress and singer Patti Page had a huge hit single with How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, 70 years later, that song is still around, though modified just a bit by rapper Chicago Santana. It's now called What Do You Want for That, Bitch? Well, that wraps up another edition. How much is that doggy in the window? What do you want for that, bitch?
Yeah, we got it. Again, I would have checked out with General So, but
General So is okay.
Little Timmy Cavanagh will be on stage November 17th and 18th. The 17th is a Friday night at the Red Mixer in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And then Saturday, the Evergreen Golf Club in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Mr. Tim Cavanagh live, the man, the guitar, the fully clothed. We've promised you this, of course. So
yes.
Underwear, the whole deal. Now, now, are you wearing underpants?
Yes, I am wearing underpants. I'm wearing pants.
Oh, you have trousers on.
I do have trousers on, yeah.
Okay. Now,
I mean, for those of you...
Okay, put him away.
Okay,
there you go. That's very nice.
I can show you my scar if you want.
Oh.
No, you don't want to see it.
No.
No thanks.
Wow.
Okay. Circumcision scar?
Cancer. I had pancreatic cancer.
Okay, very good.
Bad.
I'll hang up the phone. Thank you, Tim.
Hang up on the man.
The man was He's bearing his soul.
He's taking his pants off.
Wonderful survivor story.
Hang up the phone.
Tom got so freaked out.
I know.
I thought he was wearing his pajamas. That sure looks like pajamas.
I think he fell asleep in his clothes for a little bit. Is what I think.
I see.
That's just
I see. Well, let's move forward here. Give me the teaser, please, Christy Lee.
Coming up, we still have a guy who really, really likes Target, and
I don't blame him.
I love Target.
Yeah, well,
no, this guy.
Not like this
and
guy.
If you happen to be in a foreign country and you're using Google Translate or another translating company, be careful. You never know what you might be asking for.
Yeah, have you tried that?
No.
I have used it, yes.
Yeah, did it work okay?
Yeah. But it was pretty commonly. I
tried it recently, got quite a few laughs.
Really?
Didn't mean to. Unfortunately. Some of these words are very tricky.
Yes.
Very close. Right now, I want to do a quiz. We'll start with Chick McGee. Mr. McGee, what is your sleep number setting, please?
100, Tom. I like a firm mattress.
No, Christy Lee.
35.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
A less firm mattress. You see, the Sleep Number bed, they have perfected, I should say, the Sleep Number people have perfected the Sleep Number bed when it comes to adjustability in the firmness category. So your mattress, at the touch of a button, can change. Maybe your taste and firmness change. Maybe you can't decide when you're at the store. So when you get home, at the touch of a button, you get it the way you want. Either side of the bed, of course, has its own setting. Once again, they have perfected that aspect of the perfect bed. Now, Sleep Number also has some other stuff to help you sleep better. Lots of, let's call them tricks to help you sleep better. And they're all based on knowledge. Now, for example, we've got daylight savings time ending this Saturday. So it's important that you continue to sleep in the proper manner. That's why a great bed is the key to all of this. And the Sleep Number Smart Bed, well, guess what? Now your ideal firmness and comfort and support is available for you at the touch of a button, because there's a very special sale coming up, ending in just a few days, actually. It's the new Queen Sleep Number C2 Smart Bed for just $8.99. The sale ends coming up on November 6th. So you can check this out at any Sleep Number store. To find it, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details. And remember, adjustability, just one of the keys to great sleep from the Sleep Number people. Either side of the bed has its own setting, so everybody is happy. I know I love my Sleep Number bed, and my Sleep Number currently 85. Thank you very much.
All right.
Sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, translation. Oops, things could go very wrong. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us.
Hi, everybody. We're at the Indiana State Fair at the Dairy Bar, my favorite stop, my first stop here today, because we had to get some delicious shakes. While I was waiting for Josh to get here, I noticed that I probably am skewing the median age. On an off day at the fair in the middle of the week, it's either 80 or 5.
Yeah. Either way, there are a lot of strollers. And we're eating some milkshake. Christy got the chocolate. I got the vanilla. Should we do that thing where we do the flavor kiss, and get a mix?
Oh, what do you mean? I thought you were going to do like we were married and do this.
Oh yeah. I'm now going to sell this spoon on eBay to the creepiest listener, because this was in Christy's mouth.
That is
so.
Okay, so Josh, we're about to walk into the Midway at the Indiana State Fair, and I know we should probably ride a ride together.
I want to ride the Crazy Mouse. I want to ride the log flume.
No, I can't ride those.
Why not? Are you afraid?
Yeah. The only thing I like is the Ferris wheel.
No, that's the only thing I'm terrified of. We're not riding the Ferris wheel.
We gotta ride the Ferris wheel.
You're never going to get me on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I genuinely do not like this. Oh my God, you hear it?
Fine.
Oh, we're stopped. We are stopped.
Look at this lovely view. We can see the Coliseum.
Oh man.
You can see the track where they, have some racing. And
I'm sure.
You can see the Midway. What a beautiful.
I can see downtown.
You can see downtown. That's right.
Oh, I can't take it. I don't know. I mean, there might be one way to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm just grateful that you decided to ride this with me. I don't know, maybe we're stuck up here. We haven't seen the roof for a while. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I hate the way it moves. I can't take it. I feel like we are going down.
We are. See? Now we're going back out. Very nice.
Oh! We are swaying far too much.
We are not swaying, Josh.
Ooh.
We are not. All right. Oh, we're done.
Oh, damn it.
Josh, I'm really sorry. I had no idea that really would get to you like that. You know what I'll do? Since you did that for me, I'm going to ride one of your rides. Oh, you really like that, didn't I? Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I don't really want. I'm backtracking. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. Josh, we're on the shuttle.
Yeah.
This is the, powered by a tractor. If you're really into tractors and you've never been to the state fair, since I have to leave soon, you ought to go to Pioneer Village because there's a great John Deere exhibit.
Okay.
Also on the other side, the FFA has a wonderful little barn, and they've got little goats and little sheep and these really cool Indian cattle or something. And you can feed them carrots, and they're just adorable. There's also the Department of Natural Resources. You can see some pretty interesting things.
Oh, I'm going to see all of it.
And don't forget, you've got all these wonderful food vendors that we haven't even hit on. I mean, what do we get? Pork chop?
I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with most of the
We pretty much ate a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the things I can see. I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed, T-Rex wants to hunt.
There's a block of wood, and this guy hauls back. Bam! Pops this guy in the temple. 10 years later, the magician wakes up out of a coma in the hospital and goes, ta-da!
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Oh, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You just got to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
15 minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show on the Halloween Hangover Edition.
I think only one person has a hangover today.
You?
Halloween hangover.
Is that right?
No, I didn't drink. I'm just saying from the festivities.
I loved it.
The rest of us were safely at home.
No, running around, kids having a great time.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad, folks.
Yeah, it was great. Get to meet some of the new neighbors, people you don't know.
Cool.
Did my friend Devin show up at your house? He lives down the street from you.
We had a bunch of people I didn't know that were in my house.
Really?
At one point, we just had
other people
impromptu, come on in.
I would love to hear what happened.
I can tell you what happened. It was
no, I don't.
Check local listings. It was freezing cold, and there were a bunch of people. My house is right there. Let's all go in and warm up.
Hey, I have an answer.
Did you have drinks? Did you have like beers
I made
wine
whatever I had available. Some of those.
More triple sec?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Have a highball, sours.
I have some off-brand cola that's warm. We had some fresh cookies. There were some
RC
other stuff there. Happy to pass out. It was fun.
We've received an answer to a question that we posited earlier in the show. We've been talking about the trend for restaurants to when you're the only person in the dining area and other people come in, they sit them right next to you, or vice versa. You come in and you're sat right next to it. What the heck is going on? Dawn has written in. She says she's a server in the Ohio state. They have many tables in our area, she says. If only one or two servers are on, they tend to put both servers in one area so they sit them right next to each other. As more servers come in, more areas open up, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I see.
10 years serving at 3 different places. They've always done it this way. Thank you, Dawn, for serving. That's not easy.
It's still annoying.
Write us back. Let us know where you serve. Maybe we'll come visit you.
A little privacy would be nice. This vast area.
It is annoying.
I don't want to sit right next to that person. Okay. Here's an interesting article.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, hardly an explanation at all.
Yeah. The headline, Josh.
Yes.
What is the small...
so if you address Josh, we don't have to listen, right?
No,
That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm sort of...
that's fine with me.
Please.
I think
the man's talking to me.
I think clearly the level of literacy, if one were to survey the area.
We all know that you love Josh and you think he's the smartest.
I have him snowed, don't I?
Yeah, go on.
He thinks I'm bright.
Then I'll do this with Ace. equally brilliant. Ace Cosby. Ace, the headline is, what is the smallest hill you die on?
Okay.
And, what they're talking about is...
Yeah, what cause you stand up for.
Yeah, what would you stand up for that really is insignificant? Which is pretty much my specialty.
Yes.
Small things that really bother you that you'd argue forever. For example, would you have one, Ace?
Recently, the advent of electronic tickets for concerts and sporting events.
You don't like that?
He hates it.
No.
Yeah.
I keep all of my tickets.
If I go to Super Bowl, I want that ticket.
I want that ticket.
Isn't there is there a way to print a souvenir version of the ticket?
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure, yeah, but
that would
that's
be
more
sure.
money.
Yeah, you got.
Well, it's a piece of paper. I
got to
think.
get out that crowbar and open up my wallet.
I like hard tickets too.
Okay, well, here we go. Here's some of the things.
And I love you.
People said that they would die on. This one I think is pretty funny.
All right.
In a cafeteria setting or a buffet, utensils should be at the end of the buffet.
That's exactly right.
I've never seen them at the beginning.
They shouldn't be at the beginning.
Maybe,
Yeah, they are.
maybe you're right. Okay.
You know what? You shouldn't have to carry them with the plate.
And then you end up going back when you forget them. Yeah,
I put them in my pocket.
I know, but
not when you're
done that
leaving.
Hey, you shoplift the way you want to shoplift. I'll shoplift the way I want to shoplift. Okay.
Silverware in one, salt and pepper in the other.
You're damn right.
Yeah, now this
got
one.
a piece of chicken in my back pocket.
This is not a hill I would die on. This guy says, cut the tails off my shrimp before putting it on the pasta.
Okay, I have always wanted to know about why they do that, because some places they take the tails off.
But see, if it's in pasta, I guess I kind of agree with this guy.
Should have the tail off.
No tails.
No tail, unless it's a shrimp cocktail.
And I understand that
you can't eat the tail, right? It'll lacerate an intestine or something, right?
I guess you could, but
it's horrible.
Yeah, with all the problems in the world, discussing how to eat your shrimp can seem to be a little bit insensitive. But
well, this whole article would be.
Yes.
Well, no, there's this next part here, Josh, about the.
Is there?
Creme brulee.
You know what hill I'd die on? The trouble in the Middle East. That's great.
This one, if you want to make a burger bigger, make it wider, not thicker. If you need to put a skewer through a hamburger, it's no longer a burger, it's a kebab.
I see. You know how you'll be served a burger at a restaurant that has the giant toothpick through the middle to keep it together.
Oh.
They're saying that's too big for your mouth, that kind of thing. Make it wider.
But then you've got issues with bun size, and again, this does seem, with all the problems in the world. So what's the matter? Too much food? Okay.
Hey, did you see what the Americans are bitching about? Their burgers are too big.
Yeah, they got problems with their shrimp.
Yeah.
You know, here I'm trying to
take the tails off.
I'm trying to beat some weed and try to get some nourishment out of it.
Kind of ridiculous, the serving sizes in restaurants now. I mean,
wait, are you complaining they're too big?
Yes.
Will you shut up? Don't ruin this.
Here's one. This is some guy writes this. This is interesting to me. Don't press the automatic lock on your key fob on your car more than once. Once the confirmation honk has gone off, your car is locked.
Really?
Don't do it again.
What the hell?
He's right.
I do it again.
I don't have to press a button to lock my car.
I don't either. I just touch the handle.
Nope. I just walk away and it locks by itself.
Really?
You hope.
That is.
I hear it. Dickless.
Over there in the catbird seat with your self-locking.
Tom has the same thing. He just doesn't know how to use it yet.
Shut up. Sure. Didn't someone just tell you to shut up? What the hell's going on around
By the way, it's
Can't
rolling.
you hear?
You left it on. It's rolling down the street, by the way.
By the way, when you stop your car, does the radio keep playing? I can't get that to turn off.
It has. Yeah, it'll do that.
How do I get that done? Any movie over 2 hours should have an intermission, says this person.
No.
No, as a matter of fact, there's a big problem right now with the Scorsese. Martin Scorsese. Flowers, they want an intermission, and Marty's losing his mind.
It's about the Osage, and isn't it?
3.5?
It's almost 3:45. Yeah.
Why doesn't he start making serial television shows? It'd be so much easier.
I don't know. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch.
I mean, it's a serious.
Watch it at home.
It's a serious movie, and I want to see it.
Great.
That's a long siege.
Pause it and
go to the bathroom.
Have
come
a piss.
back.
And come back.
How long is it?
3:45.
3, pretty close.
Oh, come on.
I think an intermission can be very artful, actually. I wonder why he's against it.
It's a mad world has an intermission.
Sure,
and they
Gone
certainly
with the
didn't
Wind.
suffer.
Yeah,
No, what that needed was an editor.
No, I completely disagree.
They could have taken about 2 of the mads out of that.
Jerry Lewis mugging up my screen.
Okay, well, we'll come back with more of this. If you've got some small things that you really want to go to.
I'm mad at Lewis.
Hills you can die on. We'd like to hear about them. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at Bob.
It's a little baby butt. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Creamy.
Is it creamy?
Got hair on your butt?
That grossed me out saying
Not
that.
really.
No hair on your butt?
No.
Do you
So
have hair
sorry,
on your
Christy.
butt, Josh?
Grass don't grow on a racetrack.
I don't have hair. I don't have that much hair on my ass, no.
Okay.
Okay, could we move on?
When I shave, I have to kind of get in there. That's where it is. You know what I mean? It's like.
Wait. What? You shave your
You shave your
buttocks?
ass crack?
Yeah, I shave the crack.
God.
Oh, my God.
You got what? Why wouldn't I? Is that a weird thing? That's weird. I didn't know this was weird.
Do you have a
Can you
separate?
stand up and show me how that works? I mean,
No, don't. I don't want to see that. I'm trying to unsee what I saw 10 minutes ago.
Typically, I lay on my side.
Come on.
I'm glad you'd warned me about the tan line.
You
thing.
lay on your side?
Yes, and so I'll lay on my side. I'll put a towel down on the bed, and then I lay on my side.
Wait a minute.
And
You have a series of mirrors?
And I have the clippers. No, I just
You're
just guessed.
shaving your
Clippers?
I don't do that. I don't think
You
I've ever
didn't
heard
want to
of
hear this?
This is you
clip it on your
you
bed?
trim your buttocks with electric clippers?
Yes.
Are these plugged into the wall?
Yes.
So you got this cord. You're working around a cord while lying on a towel.
When I
It's not
said
that difficult.
when I said don't go anywhere for the next 10 minutes, I didn't think this was going to happen.
Well, when you lay on your side,
So do you, so do you have a mirror up against another mirror?
I don't have a mirror. No.
You just do it by feel?
Yes. Yeah, like Tommy.
So, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for averting
So
all
you're,
this off of me to you because
You're using electric clippers like you'd use on a dog.
I suppose.
On your rear end.
Yes. Not so much. The cheeks aren't very hairy. It's the.
How do you know that?
You got to get up in there.
So you at one point
I don't,
get in front of a full length mirror with another mirror. And
I like to keep house. I mean, I
You
don't
don't
let
go
it
that
go
far up, do
but I
you?
don't. I'm trying to think where I stop. Maybe it is kind of.
Are you expecting company?
No.
Well, maybe
You never
sometime.
expect company.
you want to be ready for it. You keep your house clean, don't you? In case you have a pop in?
No. Oh, my real house, yes. So, are these clippers then? Are these? You don't use the same one on your beard, I assume.
That's correct.
You have a
That's
separate,
correct. There's
you,
a separate.
You mark them with like red tape on
No,
the cord.
I just know which is different.
Like, just you.
You know what? I use the same trimmer everywhere on my beard.
Really?
It's a trimmer. Yeah. You
But you're
rinse
not.
it.
But you're not back there. You know, near the oil derrick.
Well, according to
The dirt button.
the old devil's onion ring. Is that
you know
what you're
the
thinking?
It's
dirt,
really, when
the
I say
dirt
get up in
starfish.
there, it's not really up. I mean, it's the gluteal cleft, I guess, is what you would call it.
Right.
You're in the area there.
Yeah, sure, it's in the
Electric
area.
trimmer.
Yeah, but I usually do it post.
Shower when you can get electrocuted.
Sometimes there's pre.
Do you have?
What do you don't think I towel?
Do you have those? Do you have those plugs? The what are they? GFI, whatever the hell they are.
Of course he does.
So in case you still a little bit of moisture back
You know,
there.
I
don't
never
get
considered
zapped.
that this might be
Weird?
uncommon. Yeah.
I got to say, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about that.
I'm sure people do it. They're just smart enough not to say it out loud.
On a radio show.
It doesn't bother.
Waiter, could I have a shrimp cocktail? And I'll get back to my discussion of shaving my ass crack with my date.
I don't think that comes up at dinner, but
I hope not. Well,
I know many females that have to do that.
Along with, yeah.
okay.
That's true.
Women, yeah, it's not really the cheeks.
Right,
It's
it's
probably
up-
just the.
Yeah.
That's not.
The cracker.
This-
not
yeah.
the cracker. I don't know where
The
that
little
came from.
Cracker.
They have to.
The
Sphincter?
Crack. I combined crack and area with the cracker.
Cracker.
now do you do the bleaching down there?
No,
I've read about
there's
that.
no reason to. I don't think anybody's really getting.
Close enough to
Yeah, they're not.
look.
Nobody has a jeweler's eye. And examining it.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I don't feel like walking. I have lower back pain, some foot discomfort.
So you're just rolling around?
Yeah.
There are better options. You need to try Orange Insoles.
Orange insole.
Yeah, check those out. Proper support for your feet. You're gonna have arch support. It's got that deep heel cup.
These do feel better.
All right.
Who needs you? Not me. Orange Insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your Orange Insoles today and step into a world of comfort.
Rushed to the drugstore to get a bottle of Quell shampoo, and on impulse, purchased what turned out to be $1 million winning lottery ticket. Join host Dick Vermin tonight for Miracle Pests. Miracle Pests, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu. They got this thing on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know? That's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
If you're paying attention, more details come up. You're welcome.
Excuse Tom's large feet. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Jessica Alsman is here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
And Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase while supplies last. Purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
Ace Cosby's here. Shut up. I'm Chick McGee. And now here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we need to have some folks listening send us some suggestions via email. How do you do that, Josh?
Email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Or?
Use the app.
And if you don't have the app?
Text us at 888.
Run us down in person? What do you want?
He wants the text number.
Right. He wants the text number, so he said, how do you email us, Josh?
Yeah.
Exactly. 888-262-8661.
I would like to know what is the best way to present an engagement ring from Steven Singer Jewelers. Now, I suggested putting it in the mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving, and I was kidding.
No.
That's a stupid idea. And then you said what? Put it in the rolls?
Somebody else said that. I didn't say that.
I said put it in the rolls because you pull the roll apart before you eat it, whether you're putting anything on it or not. You always pull the roll apart, right? You don't.
Not everybody.
Right down the hat. Well, they're barbarians.
Yeah, I like
shoving the roll.
As
down
Al
their
Bundy
face.
said, I like pull it so you can see the hot come out.
Yes.
Oh, the old split top rolls, huh?
That's a great line. In any event, speaking of rolls, watch how I do this, Josh. Speaking of rolls, our winner in our pigskin competition for Week 8 is Dan Nettermeyer from Gulf Shores, Alabama.
And they call him Jelly Roll.
No, that's not right. But why is that relevant to the world of rolls?
The Gulf Shores area has a Lambert's, home of the throwed rolls.
The throwed rolls.
A restaurant where they actually throw the rolls across the restaurant.
Aren't they hot?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do people not catch them and miss?
Sometimes they miss.
That's why you always take an attorney in with you.
My grandmother was hit in the head.
Was
she? We laughed and laughed as we
She had a hematoma.
sued the pants off. No, it was hematoma. No, she laughed too.
We got to do our show.
Now
from
it's
there.
Arnold's, home of the throwed rolls.
Anyway, congratulations, by the way, Dan. We'll talk to him tomorrow. A 10-way tie for first place. He wins, of course, the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. And we begin Week 9 Thursday night, so get your picks in. All you got to do is just pick the winners. Don't worry about the spread. Don't worry about Vegas. Just have some fun. bobandtom.com/contest. Also, we'd like to know, would you like to win that beautiful OrangeInsoles.com kegerator? It's a not so mini fridge. It's a pretty big fridge with a tapper gizmo on the top and be perfect for your living room or maybe your bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's no end table. That's a kegerator. Oh, that's very nice.
Or maybe your office.
This is sure.
Like you work in a 1960s ad office.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Mad Men.
Yeah.
Maybe at a nursery school.
Yes, you can fill it with apple juice. Why not?
Sure. There you go. See?
Little Mott's on tap.
Sure. I'm a man of the people. Now, a couple of other things going on, but there's some very important things going on that we haven't really discussed today.
What?
That would be...
talking a lot and saying a lot of nothing.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Did you guys hear about that lumberjack who got fired for cutting down too many trees?
Really?
He saw too much.
He saw too much.
Cosby's joke of the day.
That's the joke of the day, brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Fall is in the air. That means the semi-annual sale at omahasteaks.com, 50%. It's the perfect time to grab your fall grilling favorites. Plus, when you use our code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off that order, and that 50% off at omahasteaks.com. Minimum order may be required.
Thank you very much, Josh.
You're so welcome, Tom. What else would you like to hear from me?
I would like to hear if there's any particular things that are bothering you. We were talking about this, the smallest hill you die on. Someone was saying, for example, utensils should be at the end of a buffet or a cafeteria. Another guy said that tails on shrimp
always should be taken off.
Should be taken off.
Always. Unless
I agree.
fresh shrimp cocktail.
Right.
That's the only incident.
You know, kind of like you kind of grab them by the end and then suck that tail part.
I don't like I don't like anything about what you just said.
Now, when you make shrimp at home, do you clear the mud vein, or do you like to?
He loves the mud vein.
Nothing wrong with a little shrimp poop.
In a way, it's just more seafood.
Keeps you regular.
Yeah, kind of pre-digested.
Darn right.
Yes, thank you.
Someone said burgers should be wider, not taller, because if you need to stick through it, it's no longer a burger; it's a kebab.
I disagree.
You shouldn't hit your key fob twice if it's going to beep when you walk away from your car. That's annoying. Once is enough. You heard the beep. It's okay.
I've never heard the key fob that they use in all the movies. That tweet, 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 ark, ark, or whatever that
really
is. I've never heard that in real life. Mine beeps in a different tone when it beeps. I don't
You're right.
know.
Hollywood grabbed onto that sound effect.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Never heard it, Tom.
Yeah, aren't there certain specific... I know there's a famous scream that's used in famous movies.
Yes, the Wilhelm scream from an old ancient Western.
Can they copyright a sound effect?
Yes, you can copyright a sound effect, but that one, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, what's that sound?
What?
What is that sound?
It's in. I'll send it to you. It's in every Star Wars
You've heard
movie.
it.
You've absolutely heard it.
You've absolutely heard it.
Here's one. Christmas music should not be played until the day after Thanksgiving. I agree. How about...
what about the radio stations that are playing Christmas music starting this weekend?
Oh, my God.
What about that, Tom?
I'm all for it, but I choose not to listen until...
Playing what you're saying.
After Thanksgiving. Playing what you're saying.
Request your favorite Christmas music.
I have a question. Who's this guy?
It's Ronnie Radio.
He's good.
He's very good. Ronnie's very good.
Usually the Ronnie Radio guy is kind of a puker. Hey, we got Santa Claus coming to town next.
That's played.
You
He's
like
kind of the calm puking Ronnie
right.
Radio.
This is the nightlight love songs. You know.
That is dead on.
He's good. Yeah.
Here's Wilhelm scream. There it is.
Yeah.
Wilhelm scream.
All kinds of movies.
He caught his finger at a door. He was bitten on the nose by his cat. He
was thrown into the Sarlacc pit and returned to jail.
That's right.
Here's one. Speed bumps.
He found out he's going to be in radio for well over 3 decades, but Tom will be right there with him.
Yeah, thank you. Back to our hills to die on.
Yes.
This guy writes, speed bumps shouldn't be too big.
Well, then they wouldn't slow down for him. Here's Tom's scream.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, this is better.
That's very simple.
Thank you very much. That was me on the swing of death.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
I already don't really slow down for the speed bumps in one car.
Really?
In one car, I don't. Yeah.
Well, there's some ones over here you got to slow down.
Yeah.
Those
Go flying.
No, you can go flying over there.
No. Well, you'll launch.
My son hits the roof.
Buckle him in.
Oh, I forget that.
Oh, Pat's son just hit the roof.
Here's one. Nobody wants your suitcase. Quit standing right at the edge of the baggage carousel drop with your entire family. I
have often wondered that one. Yeah.
It's, you know,
I stand back.
It's Thunderdome in airports, and that's how I like it.
I'm wondering.
It sucks so bad to be in one.
How often it happens when just anybody, because I've traveled a lot in my 6 decades, I have never been asked for, you have your luggage ID there with you? You're going to take that suitcase? Does your luggage ID match the ID on the luggage?
Right,
Let's see that. That never happens. You just pick up a suitcase and walk out of the airport.
Yeah, there used to be a time
Could
when
be
they
anyone.
had a porter there and they would check the tags.
Well, that was possibly in the South.
No. It happened at
happened to me
major
in
airports everywhere.
San Diego Airport. For some reason, they did it when I was there once, and it did happen to me once in Denver.
Happened to me in LaGuardia. They had a guy, you couldn't walk out of the baggage claim without checking your ticket. Yeah.
Leave me alone. I want out of here.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know whose bag this is, but I hope it's got some pants in it. I'm leaving. That's all I got to say. Christy Lee is at the news desk. We're getting ready for sexy time with Alli Breen. Wow.
That was, of course, the Wilhelm money shot.
Oh, looks
Well,
like
speaking of that,
she got it caught in a ringer.
we have a guy doing sexy time at a Target. An Iowa man accused of masturbating in a Target store. He says he was actually stroking a dildo, but according to the criminal complaint, the 25-year-old.
Hang on. Target has many things. I don't believe they carry. They might have vibrators.
No, I don't think so.
But I don't think they have.
The 25-year-old was caught on camera touching his clothed genitalia as well as his exposed male member.
Plus, what did he? Huh? I'm not. This isn't my actual wiener. I'm stroking a dildo.
Yeah, why would
our bad, sir?
Yeah, fine.
Continue.
I carry it around in my pants.
I do. By the way, now you're in the toy aisle now. Would you like to go maybe?
The man who reportedly has prior incidents of the same behavior told officers he was not masturbating his actual penis, but rather a dildo he had in his shorts.
Hey, that's Walmart behavior, buddy. Get out of here.
Where do you think you are, Meyer? Get out of here.
This is a big lots.
Was he in the lotion section by chance?
It doesn't say where he was. Police noted the video evidence suggests the phallic object in his hand was indeed connected to his person.
He was in the women's department in front of one of those mannequins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, some of them have lifelike nipples.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them.
Most of them now.
Helpful.
I think you're right. Who's going to say where that's the hill I'll die? You can't predict where the love bug's going to bite, Tom?
Yes.
Would have been funnier if it had been a Dick's Sporting Goods. hey, the sign says.
Well, not everything's a joke.
This poor guy.
Can you imagine having that you wake up in the morning, you wake up in the morning and go, well, I guess I'm going to go to Target today.
Yeah, or I have to. This is the only way I can do this.
Kind of feel bad for the guy.
Ah, man.
That's awful. We have Alli Breen coming up next. I'm looking forward to that. Right now, Kristen and I were talking off the air about going to see that new Scorsese movie, and part of the problem is I don't have an extra 4 hours going right now. We're all busy. That's kind of where HelloFresh comes in because it's sort of a very stressful time right now, I think, for all of us. Very, very busy. Getting ready for, of course, Thanksgiving and the holidays, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. A busy schedule doesn't mean you have to compromise on having great food. HelloFresh had a great idea years ago, and they have perfected it. The idea is deliver fresh ingredients, have them all measured and ready to go, have very well-written cards with pictures to show you how to put this stuff together. And right now, they're famous for their 15-minute meals. In some cases, you put them together in 5 minutes, then pop them in the oven. What are you working on over there?
That's exactly what this is. This is the beef flautas supreme with pico de gallo and smoky red pepper crema. 5-minute prep, 30 minutes in the oven, comes out 4 easy steps. Dinner's on the table, and it's done, and it's yummy and
much
wonderful.
healthier than fast food, I'll tell you that. And so if you're hosting this holiday, HelloFresh Market has a bunch of stuff. Stuff that you might want to have for that get-together, including those charcuterie boards and lots of great desserts. See what I'm talking about? Check out HelloFresh because they've got a really interesting offer. This is something brand new. Free breakfast for life with the code BTSHOW free at HelloFresh.com/ BT Show free. What they're talking about is a breakfast item in each box while your subscription is active. So find out what this all means by going to HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Free breakfast for life as long as you continue your subscription. And find out all about HelloFresh and all the great stuff that they have. More than 40 options every week. And every type of food lifestyle, if you will, is covered. From vegan over that way all the way to classic comfort food. You can swap proteins. You can, as they used to say at another restaurant chain, have it your way. Mm-hmm. Do it right with HelloFresh. Save time, save money, and also a lot less food waste, which is a huge problem these days. When we come back, we're going to be attempting to help people with their love lives. And who better than us? Okay, maybe everybody. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Okay, once again, Josh has put them on over his...
Okay.
Okay, so now in the groin area there...
Well, that looks ridiculous.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, is she turning it on? Sit back down. Now,
this is why we have HD cameras.
Sadie has the remote control.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it give it? Caught in a crack? What's going on back there?
Okay.
You okay?
Okay, so are you prepared?
Now, Sadie, explain to me how the remote works.
Okay, so up to 20 feet away, which makes it really fun for a Valentine's Day date, out to dinner with your lover, a little private. There's 3 different modes. There's manual mode where I can just press a button and it will vibrate.
All right, there we go.
There's ambient mode where you can hold it up to a speaker and it'll pick up the bass from music.
Is that?
Or you can whisper sweet nothings into the mic like this.
Oh, my God.
Can you?
Oh.
Oh, so
Hey,
as she talks, it's vibrating?
Hey there, big
That's pretty
boy.
good.
So she could be in the next room on a phone.
Really? Here, I'm going to step over here.
Oh,
okay. Now Sadie's leaving and walking away over to Chick's mic.
All right.
And
oh my God.
Oh, she's whispering.
Talking to him, yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try it.
Whisper sweet
Wait a
nothing.
second.
Now I've got to.
Oh, it's so.
He's going to be
So what do I
finished.
do? Do I just
No, it's
talk?
already doing it.
Hey, John.
Oh, no.
So it's vibrating to his voice.
What's going on?
It's
What's
as
going on?
though
What's
your
going on?
lips
What's going on?
are up against me.
Oh.
Give it back to Sadie.
How about
please.
this? Is it? Oh, goodness.
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break. They
Doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was. I mean, Josh. Okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail. I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together.
Beer.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
there you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is here. You don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh no, I think he looks like one. And then
Farthest from the truth. But go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, diverts a conversation starter. Hey, my new toilet seats. I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
isn't it? Mm-hmm.
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my
I'm
vacuum.
tired of mine.
So to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke
about it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds
left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was. I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
You know,
discussing.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
No, you had the under. I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But that was then they said I couldn't play because I couldn't violate. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlists for more great stuff.
Oh, why'd I do that?
Have you ever heard Bobcats Bono?
I haven't. I can't do it, but yeah.
I bet you can enough to make us go, oh my God.
No, but so he called. And
he heard you doing your Bono and he called you?
Yeah, he was very nice. And then I saw him. I was at Dodger Stadium. Or no, I can't remember what stadium it was. It was very... And he and I met him, and I'm in the, like the stadium doorway. Mm-hmm. And he said some very sweet things and very kind, and we talked back and forth. And it was just him and I and one other person. And he starts walking out to do his concert, and he turns around and he takes off those, the fly sunglasses.
Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's first day of November, rabbit, and it's that time of the week. It's time to help someone who's having trouble with the world of love.
We help multiple people if we're lucky.
Yeah. That's every week we seem to do really well. That was sarcasm.
There we go. It's the lovely Alli Breen joining us from a mystery location.
Florida.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Is that your condo?
No, I'm actually in New York. I'm at my next door neighbors. My Wi-Fi just went out, so I'm broadcasting from next door.
Oh, well, that's nice of your neighbor to let you in.
Yeah, she was just going to walk her dog right as I was freaking out. I heard her, so I just grabbed her. And very nice neighbor, which is unusual in New York. We're actually friends.
Well, that's great. Well, hi, Alli. Alli Breen is a stand-up comedian and also someone who knows her way around the world of love. Is that fair to say? Not to imply. Not to imply this is all based on personal encounters.
Of course not.
Just in general, maybe discussions with your friends.
Yeah, personal number and quality and things like that. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But just give us a number, Alli. Go ahead.
Body count.
Take a guess. Yeah.
So sorry.
Your damn business.
Alli can be reached at ALLIBREEN with your love troubles. Alli Breen on every social media platform for the most part. What is our first letter, Alli?
Dear Alli, I was having an affair with a married man over 2 years ago. We broke it off, but now he's getting divorced and he told his wife everything. I'm still in a relationship and now everything's probably going to blow up because she's threatening to ruin me. I think he should have done everything he could to protect my name instead of telling her who I was. I'm furious. He says it was unavoidable and he didn't do anything wrong. What should I do?
There's not much you can do. It's done. I mean,
ignore her and see if she just goes away.
And why should it affect your relationship? Are you in the same relationship you were in 2 years ago when you had the affair?
That's what it sounds like.
Probably. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Well, made that bed, lady.
What do you guys think of this? What if she told this lady, what if she said, hey, I've talked to the person I'm in a relationship with and I confessed and I'm going through some tough times. And this. What if she just said, hey, he already knows?
She would win. Yeah. That's the best route, because why would that woman go out of her way to even try to bring it up then? Like, he already knows, so good one.
Yeah,
I'm not saying this will work.
Right.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Maybe take the other woman, take some pictures and Photoshop some really sick stuff on him. And say you're going to unleash that.
Yeah.
Some sick stuff.
Is that illegal?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to tell my husband, guess I'll have to release that photo of you and the Malamute.
Okay, so sorry. Let's move on. What else have we got, Allie?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend and father of my children of 18 years hasn't married me yet. He brought me a ring 4 years ago, but never proposed or set a date. I took it off a year ago in hopes he would ask why, but he never did. Just recently, I told him I was going to wear it on my right hand since he hasn't put it on my left. He didn't seem to care, and I expressed how important it was to me, and maybe it's silly, but I feel like I'm not part of the family since I don't share the last name of him and the kids. He just won't budge. What should I do?
Oh, boy.
Well,
yeah. Doesn't sound like he's going to...
First of all, Miss Lipschitz, I can see why you want to take his name.
Oh, my gosh.
That isn't even near the record. Christy and I know the guy that has the record.
Yeah.
Well, how many years is it?
Oh, it's been probably
Is it 20?
40 years by now.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Engaged for 40? No.
Probably. Okay.
Okay. Well,
that's
the record.
I worked for him 25 years ago, and they'd been engaged for like 20 years. So.
Wow. Okay. Josh, your thoughts? You look like
this is tough.
There are a lot of couples right now, a lot of people these days who get engaged and never marry for a lot of very complicated reasons. But this guy doesn't sound like he wants, and usually you go in knowing. She must have gone in knowing. But, I'll change his mind. Well, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's just weird, though, because if you're not going to get married. It's never going to happen. So why don't you just get the kids' names changed so they're hyphenated? That way you can still have your name attached.
That's confusing.
I have
Is that what they do?
Some people do that, or
I have a friend who changed her name to her boyfriend's name. They didn't get married. She legally changed her last name.
How about the Lysistrata method? Just withhold sex.
Yeah, you could always do that.
That's the classic.
That solves everything.
Seriously, ask him if he has a problem with she could wear the ring on her left hand, but say, I'm going to legally change my name so that our names are all the same, and see what he says to that. Because I definitely have a girlfriend who did that, and it was not a problem.
Yeah, you can get a legal partnership, but still not a marriage. Like the opposite sex domestic partner.
Well, you don't even need that. You can just change your name. You can change your name to anything.
Is common marriage a real thing? Are they actually married
Some
anyways
states.
after?
It depends.
Oh, it's just some states?
Yeah.
6-7 years, yeah.
Well, good to know. Well, we can move on. We haven't solved this one. What else have we got?
That's 2 in a row. All right.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Batting 0.
Also, the commitment is the kids, you would think. A ring should be nothing after that, just to marry. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Anyways, dear Allie, when my boyfriend showers, he brings his phone into the bathroom with him, and he says he's listening to podcasts or music. I think this is pretty sus, or do you think it's legit?
What?
I think you should express your suspicions that he's doing something else with that phone, like taking pics or something like that. That way he knows to get out of this relationship.
Well, I don't understand what...
I don't either.
She thinks he's taking, that he's either talking to
Texting
somebody that he shouldn't be, privately in the
I have
shower,
my
taking pictures.
phone in the bathroom on the counter.
I know.
Aha!
You are far
Wait a
too
minute.
paranoid.
Isn't it going to get wet and short circuit?
It's not in the shower
the
with
worry
him.
isn't about the electronics.
Sorry.
Or it bothers her she can't go through it.
That's true.
I think
Either
Ace
way.
got it. Yeah.
Either way, you're in the wrong here.
Oh, I didn't.
The guy just wants to listen to stuff.
No, I think Ace
People
may have
take their phone into the bathroom all the time.
All the time. It's disgusting. I hear people answering the phone sometimes in there, and I'm like, why are you taking work calls in the bathroom?
I thought it was is it in the bathroom or the shower?
She said shower.
Well, he's showering
When he goes to shower.
but the phone is in the bathroom, not in the shower with him.
So wouldn't she hear the podcast playing if it's on his phone? Because I'll have music in there sometimes playing, but not with headphones on in the shower. You know what I mean? You can actually hear said podcast or music.
You're paranoid.
She is paranoid.
Because he's lying.
And I
You know
want to know what you're doing that makes, because oftentimes this is projection. What are you doing that's sus? That makes you think he's doing sus things?
I don't know. I think maybe he's taking pictures in there. His secret identity.
So
His secret identity in the shower. Dick Waters. Dick Waters, private eye.
Oh, man.
Who takes their phone into the shower? That's insane.
You're taking this literally. He's not taking the phone into
very hung up on the shower.
Just
He
into
takes
the
it into the bathroom so he can listen to things while he's
You
showering.
need to stop having any sort of public life and interacting with anybody else other than
You don't take your phone
children.
into the bathroom.
Of course he does.
Of course you do.
Not all.
You hear him.
Yeah.
I've heard you pee and talk on the phone.
Oh, when I'm talking to you.
And how many times have you dropped your phone into the toilet? More than once.
Yeah, but I've batted it.
I dropped it in the toilet.
I've batted
Hit
it
a
away as it's
turd,
heading for the water.
In the morning when you get up,
Right.
you go to the bathroom to get ready. Do you take your phone in there and put it on the counter while you're getting ready?
Of course.
Yes, you do. Everyone does.
I don't.
Yeah, but it's not on. I'm not listening to anything.
I have my phone charged. I have strict hours where I sit aside.
I apologize for not being a slave to technology.
I take a 12-minute
I'm with you,
shower.
Josh. I'm with you.
I could take or leave a telephone. It
I
doesn't
pat
matter to
dry.
me
I
at
don't let
all.
my
Yes, I like to use the natural light to do the portrait mode for my dick pics. So many people use the flash. I give up. We're failed again, Allie.
No,
Next.
That woman's
Next.
crazy.
Okay, dear Allie, I really like this girl I started dating, but she says she'll only get serious with someone who wants to work on themselves. So if I want her to be my girlfriend, I have to go to therapy. I don't want or need therapy. I had a great childhood, etc. But I do want to be with this girl. What should I do?
Break up.
Yeah, if you're that, set on not doing
Going to
that.
therapy.
Yeah.
What kind of work does she want? Does she specify what kind of work needs to be done here?
There are those who are
No.
addicted to therapy.
I think everyone should be in therapy. Yeah.
Look, yeah, dude, I will tell you this. You probably will get more out of therapy than you think you will. But if you don't want to do it, you don't.
Maybe it's a compromise. If your relationship gets into trouble, you're willing to go to therapy for it versus, doing something you don't want to do.
How hot is she?
That is an important point.
Yeah, let's see a picture.
Like
Yeah.
the D question.
You know what? We can't answer this until we see button jugs. Sorry. We can't.
I love that morning show.
Button jugs?
Button
He's
jug.
tough, but he's there.
Yeah, they're the traffic guy, Dick Waters. Okay. Allie, do we have time for another letter? Because so far, we are batting.
This could be the worst episode ever.
We're batting like the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Dear Allie, I went to a guy's apartment for the first time the other night, and I really liked this guy, but I woke up to find that it was completely filled with adult Lego art, in quotations. Is this a red flag? He's 46 years old.
He likes Legos.
Wait a minute. What is adult Lego art?
Like
Finished project.
Finish like the Star Wars
Those are
Millennium
very
Falcon.
expensive.
Like
That means he has
Sam
money.
has.
Oh,
How
okay.
many more letters do you think
Yeah.
we'd get to per segment if Tom just shut up? Now, wait a minute.
No.
What are you, adult Lego
Every
art?
letter
What are you
we've had
trying to
today,
say?
We've had to explain some phrase that was in the
Well, that's
question.
because I don't.
And then that guy who took it, mistook his phone for his sponge and loofah in the shower. I don't know what that's all about.
What does sus mean?
I don't walk
Sus
down.
what?
I don't walk down the filthy roads that you all live in.
Really?
So
you
I
have a
thought-
son that's very into Lego art.
I know. I thought you meant like adult statues and Legos doing adult things.
No,
Oh, that's
no.
funny, though.
Hilarious. That
Well,
would be
you can do that,
Adult Lego
yes,
art,
but I don't think that's.
No, so the
What
guy
she
said,
was
that's fun.
talking
I
about.
see no problem with that at all. The guy's having some fun. What's a nice hobby? Good for him.
If anything, it's a sign that he has money.
Yeah,
Anyone who has a lot of Lego sets is doing okay.
They are expensive.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And it's
And
very.
he probably won't cheat on you. Anyone who's building Legos to that extent is probably not a.
It's hard to keep a
He's gonna go
job
astray.
and build the Star Wars thing at the same time. It's a lot of time taken there. I think it's okay.
That's okay. I don't think that's a red
There
flag.
are a lot of really cool people that are into, what some might
Uncool
consider
things.
to be
Yeah.
nerdy.
Yeah.
Would you rather wake up and have these are my erotic lithographs? I call this one Dick Waters at Niagara Falls.
There we go.
That's me over there with the.
Yeah. It's not like he lives with his mom or something. That'd
Yeah.
be weird.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we solved this one
Yeah,
next.
we did.
And
I just like
thank
how many
myself.
times Dick Waters has shown up.
and it's not the last time.
Yeah, he's not
We'll
going
hear
away.
it all week.
Let's not. And by the way, we don't know if we did a good job here or not. In 2 weeks we may be doing a story: woman murdered by Lego maniac. Let's not count our chickens yet.
And his name's Dick Waters.
I used to, every once in a while, Frick and Flack would have the follow-up calls.
Yeah.
Well, I did what you said, and my engine seized, and I need a new car. Thanks a lot. I'm sorry. We have time for one more.
You
Alli
mean
Breen.
click and clack.
What did I say?
Frick and
Sorry, I meant click and clack.
Yes.
I can't think
Dear
of it.
Alli, my husband's friend from work just got kicked out of his house and is staying with me and my family, which I heavily objected to.
Here we go.
Now it's been 2 weeks, and he actually helps out around the house, does errands, super fun, and is a huge sci-fi nerd like I am.
Uh-oh.
He got his own place starting next week, and I'm crushed. I'm now seeing my husband in a not-so-great new light. Can I stay in touch with his friend when he goes away now that we've all gotten our own relationships with him? He's honestly all I'm thinking about. What should I do?
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Not good.
Your husband messed up. Brought home someone better. Wow. Well, you could just have like euchre nights or some game nights. So you can still hang out together.
Yes, but Jessica, you understand the larger point.
She wants, while being faithful.
She wants the photographs of Dick Waters from work.
She wants all of Dick Waters, apparently.
It's become his mission in life.
Man.
Dick Waters, male prostitute.
You're walking down running down a slippery slope there, my friend.
That's tough. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, Alli, we were talking about something else before you called. We were talking about a hill you die on and like small things that really bother people. I don't know if you have any in your life as a comedian, the things that would drive you crazy about your gig where you go to something about the mic stand or about the green room. I was thinking about.
Oh, I thought you were going to say people, like eating with your mouth open type of thing.
That's fine.
No, for
that'd be one.
Oof. Yeah, eating with it. You know what I hate in general? People who whistle. I think it's so, like, if you're in a cab and someone's whistling, it's so intrusive. That's one of my things that I can't stand.
Alli,
I know, it's such a nice little thing.
Well,
people do,
thanks
and
a
I hate
lot.
it.
Now it's going to bother me.
I am a grocery store hummer and whistler.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Me too.
Oh.
And I sing
Do
in a
you
grocery store.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Well,
I
the
bet some
singing, it
people
depends
are-
on what you sing.
I bet people have stopped you and said, my goodness, you have a beautiful voice.
it's whatever is playing. I'll just.
Is that right?
I do, and I think my grandpa used to do it, and I think I picked it up from him.
How are you not
sweet.
punched in the throat on a daily basis?
I often ask myself that.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to get Alli a new Christmas present.
Yeah, what would that be?
Well, my vinyl. I got the vinyl Whistling Dick Waters album for Alli.
Whistling Dick Waters, back to my roots.
I like that.
Whistling Dick Waters.
Alli Breen is a lovely woman. I don't know why she does this. It's terrible for her reputation. Alli, are you going to be in New York for a while? You working this weekend? Are you going to be on stage?
Yeah, I will be in the city. I'm doing New York Comedy Club and Sheba's Speakeasy.
Okay, then when is your next trip to wherever?
I'm not going to be out of town for a little while. I should try to actually book more out of town gigs. I had a lot of fun doing the last one, but I've been really.
When you stay home,
New York and Florida.
when you stay home, you realize airline stocks go down.
Yeah.
No.
So cut it out. Please thank your neighbor for us.
Yeah, thank her.
Yes, I will for sure. I'm surprised her dog and her didn't walk in.
Yeah,
on
I was
this.
hoping we'd see the dog. What kind of dog does she have?
Oh my God, it's a little baby Frenchie. It's so cute. It's so cute. Named Eve. Yeah.
Eve, like the douche. You know. Yeah. It's adorable.
I think that's what they named it after.
Yes, I'm sure. And her other
Frenchie. Well, it is
her
a
other dog-
Frenchie.
Yeah, this is the St. Bernard Massingale. We're gonna bye, Alli. Sorry,
Bye, Alli.
Bye, guys.
ruined her again.
Hey, let me tell you about Raycon earbuds, can I?
do,
I
yes.
love them. Of course, Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to. Perhaps you're listening to someone complain about the relationship they're in. Well, you can drown them out entirely with your Raycon earbuds. You can listen while you travel or during maybe a workout with optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made. And Raycons are comfortable enough for all-day wear, and remember, they do not budge. And with Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 78,000 five-star reviews. And Raycon's having their annual fall sale. Fall has fallen. For a limited time, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 20% off. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I love my Raycon earbuds. What are my doggies? We going, oh, they're the Raycons. We're going out. Tail wag.
Oh.
I don't let them wear them. I wear them myself. You're welcome. I'm coming back with your history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed two women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day. Ooh, not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Grandma Thelma beat up me auntie, all liquored up on the lawn one day, so we took away her box of Chianti, switched to beer, now she's okay. Ah, honey, get your head to clear, switch to beer, switch to beer. You don't have to go to AA, switch to beer, you'll be okay. Father McFeely said a sorry mass, 3 sheets to the wind at his church one day, pinched an altar boy on the ass, switched to beer, now he's okay. Yeah. Some tart broke my heart and set me free, so I drank straight gin for a year one day. Woke up in a rehab facility, switched to beer, now I'm okay. Honey, get your head to clear, switch to beer, switch to beer. You don't have to go to AA, switch to beer, you'll be okay.
Bravo. Can I say something about driving on the highway, first of all?
Sure, yeah.
People got to focus. It's scary out there.
Amen.
I was on the highway. A guy next to me is texting while he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look at this son of a... And then I hit a car. So I think
it's dangerous.
I think he won that round.
Game, set, match, yeah.
Accident next to me, LOL.
Yeah, exactly. OMG.
How can you text and drive?
WTF.
No, I see it all the time.
I can barely see the letters anyway.
I drove by I told you this. I drove by a lady with a book open on her steering wheel.
Reading.
And eating a pizza. Tell me, wait a minute.
You know what?
Pizza.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're home.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Uh-oh. Yep, it's time.
He doesn't even know what day it is.
Yes, I do. It's the last day of... No, it's the first day of November.
The proof's in the pudding, isn't it?
Okay, I got
November 1st. Today in history.
Okay.
From the Bob and Tom Show. Tom?
Very, very important.
All right, yes.
What
do you got?
1512.
Magna Carta.
For the first time, opened for public viewing, the Sistine Chapel.
Overrated.
We actually have news about the Medici Chapel this morning. Did you see that?
Oh, the Medici Chapel with all the snakes coming out of the top of it?
That's it. That's the Medusa Chapel. You're getting confused.
All right. I got confused.
What's your news?
Well, they're going to allow up to 100 visitors a week into this small little room that they found in 1975.
Oh, well, how great for
They think that the charcoal drawings on the walls could be from Michelangelo, but we don't know for sure, but they'll allow.
It's somewhat primitive. It looks like a ball being attacked by a man with a spear. I'm not sure if they're... I'm sorry. Sistine Chapel opens, of course, famous for that 70s era commercial where they did Sears One Coat. Hey, some guy, look at the graffiti.
Oh, look who it is. Mr. Paul Lind is here.
Yes.
Hi, good. Mr. Paul Lind, where is the Sistine Chapel located?
Where the Sistine Chapel, right next to the 15th Chapel.
And you didn't want to do... Okay, let's see. 1604, Othello was first presented, or as many say, Otello.
No one says
that.
Otello, yeah.
I don't know. I'm hearing many say that.
Never heard it. Well, Josh, tell me more. Very nice. Little Shakespeare joke.
First play I saw with my speech teacher in Columbus, Ohio, at the Ohio Theater. It was the worst piece. Even she said, I don't know why they put this show on. It was horrible. The actors were horrible.
Othello?
Othello, yeah.
Okay.
The Moor of Venice.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
1959. Cleveland Browns running back, the greatest football player of all time, Jim Brown, runs for 5 touchdowns in a 38-31 win over the then Baltimore Colts.
Needed all 5, didn't he?
That's one more than Al Bundy at Polk High. 4 touchdowns in one
Do you
game.
think if flag football had been in the Olympics a few years back, they would have let Jim Brown play?
I used to like Ed O'Neill. What?
Did I
What?
ruin him?
What's the problem?
Jim Brown, sadly, he's gone. But I mean, would a 75-year-old Jim Brown would have been able to play flag football for the American team in the Olympics?
I think it's okay. Yeah,
he'd be great.
They're trying to create the team right now.
1968, the Motion Picture Association of America introduced their ridiculous rating system.
Wasn't it Midnight Cowboy that got the first X?
I think maybe.
It was
Clockwork
definitely the first
Orange.
Best Picture winner that was X.
Or maybe it was Clockwork
I'm
Orange.
pretty sure Midnight Cowboy was X when it came out.
Yeah.
Do they still have X?
No.
It's NC-17 or something. Because, the magical age of 18. everything turns around then.
I'd like to see a rating system for television that would rate how seriously some of these programs take themselves. You know what I'm saying?
You're watching Meet the Press. It's
the self-important rating on this is a 10.
I'm talking to you, West Wing. Okay, you're not running the government. Let's see. This is a good one. 1988, the Staten Island Ferry gets payphones. No need for name calling here. Sorry.
All right.
The Staten Island Ferry.
Sorry.
Greetings was the first X-rated film in the United States. Have you ever heard of it?
Greetings? No.
That's about a postcard company.
Robert De Niro comedy directed by Brian De Palma.
Is that right?
That's what it says.
Okay.
1995.
Never heard of that movie in my life.
I know.
What the hell are you looking at?
It says
Is that the dark web? Are you on the dark web again?
Robert De Niro comedy from 1968.
Okay.
Brian De Palma's Greetings.
Well, when you say comedy, you say Bobby De Niro.
He's great. Are you kidding?
How are you?
He's very funny.
Is that right?
1995, in a 2-hour ceremony, the Chicago Bulls retired Michael Jordan's number.
Which one?
And 23.
23, I'm guessing.
You don't need 4 quarters to
But he
retire,
was 45, and then he was... okay.
Happy birthday, Larry Flint, one of Chick's best impressions.
Used to be.
Remember?
I love the Bob and Tom Show. The Constitution of the United States of America.
He was the
Red, white, and blue, baby.
The founder of Hustler
If
magazine.
I'm lying, stab me in this left leg here. Go ahead.
Hustler had a lot more hair, made Playboy look like fun with Dick and Jane. Let's see. Happy birthday, Anthony Kiedis, the great rock and roller. I guess we're going to turn to things we learned on the show.
Things we learned on the show. Tom went trick-or-treating with the girls last night, had a great time, and then invited strangers into his home for some
Have you been to his new house?
I have not.
No, me either.
You should have been trick-or-treating with us. You could have come in.
I would have respectfully declined. Or pissed on your stoop.
Wouldn't be the first time it's happened.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I've watered that baby down.
A Raiders coach, Vegas Raiders relieved, Josh McDaniels, fired, relieved of his duties. Ace is hopeful he's being called as the full-time coach.
I'll get out there.
For right now, it's Antonio Pierce.
Do you have the thing about the watermelon stacking? That was a cool story.
You better talk about the watermelon.
Rabbit today.
Guys, 4 watermelons.
I bet you guys couldn't stack 2 watermelons.
Damn, I bet I could the way he did.
Stem to stem?
Stem to stem, baby. That's shortcutting.
Okay.
That's cheating. Get them in here, Ace said.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. Watermelon stacking.
Free.
They opened. By the way, they opened for the Smashing Pumpkins in their last tour.
Stacking watermelons?
Very good. Very good.
Pat Godwin's going to be at the Dells this weekend at Ho Chunk Casino. Is that right?
With Willie and Jeff, yeah.
That's right. That's coming up Saturday night.
Yeah.
The Dells and the Ho Chunk, and you get the chunk of the show. You get Willie, you get Oscar, you get Mr. Godwin. Did Pat play any songs today?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
One at the very beginning of the show.
Over prepared for tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow, 1 an hour, okay.
Tom wants to see a set of heavy naturals swaying in the Irish breeze. I don't know what brought that on. Something about James Joyce, I think.
I'll bring my mom
It was during the world record for the bra class thing.
That was really boring and sterile and not erotic at all. If you want to have a little eroticism, you got to have,
Yeah, yeah. Tell us what we need.
Wild nudity and drunken Irish people. Thank you so much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a